never unbirthdayed everything. Oh, I have a toggle on. Wait, I need... I need to unbirthday. Is this birthday? I need to unbirthday. I forgot. I also need to turn this on. Hi. Hello, Kuno Kuno. That was a bit of a mess. I also... Sorry, I was so surprised to see you. Hello. Yes, hi. Hello, Kuno Kuno. I also almost, when I went to switch over to the bedroom, like, scene, for some reason, I almost instinctively clicked end broadcast, which would have stopped the stream. So, good thing I didn't do that. How are you feeling? I'm feeling pretty dang good, actually. I feel very energetic and a little sniffly, but mostly good. Would have been funny. No, it would have been. I would have had to set up the room again, and that takes me so long because I am, for some reason, I'm not tech illiterate. That's the wrong term. I'm not tech illiterate. I'm tech literate. I'm tech slow. I know how to do things. It just takes me freaking forever. Because I sit there and I'm staring, and I know in my head what I want to do next, but instead of actually doing it, I just like hover my mouse around the screen for a second, thinking about other things, and then I click a button. And then that process continues until I do whatever I was meaning to do. So it takes me forever to get anything done. YouTube UI got changed. How so? There's not a new one, is there? Or did you just get rolled out the old one? Where they like moved the volume button around, which is still nasty, and I still want them to change it back. Wait, did they change it? Hang on. I feel like I'm... Oh, they did change it back. Never mind, I have nothing to complain about anymore. So I guess if your YouTube UI changed, don't worry, it'll be back to normal when you get the new update? Question mark? It never changed. There was like a solid, I want to say week or two, where they changed the volume bar and they stuck it, they picked it up, and they placed it on the other side, and they made it vertical. And I just had to wonder, like, you know, YouTube has so much money, unfathomable amounts of money being held in this company, and they take it, and they give none of it to UI designers that are good. They take somebody at the back alleyway. They're like, yeah, I've looked at an app on the App Store one time, and they're like, perfect. Do whatever you want to our website. And they're like, cool. The UI in itself is different, like the design. I don't notice anything, but maybe it hasn't hit me yet. I tend to get YouTube updates pretty late. I think this may be because I never restart my computer, so I never like close and open Chrome. My computer stays on for a very long time. I have a bad tendency to not like turn it off at night. Like not even sleep mode, I just leave it on. And I should probably not do that. For a multitude of reasons. I need to take better care of my technology. No wonder my old one freaking exploded. Kijori, why are you talking about my YouTube resume? It was your fault! You did this. Computer stays on during sleep. Computer stays on during everything. I mean, my monitor it's a smart little monitor. It turns itself off, so it's not like the light is on the whole night. Not staring with the full screen on while I'm trying to go to sleep. Yeah, the PC stays on. I like the white noise it gives, you know? The soft whirring of a PC while you try and go to sleep. It's like those videos where it's like... They're those uber specific like music and rain videos, like... You're trying to sleep and it's raining outside and somebody's playing Minecraft on their 2016 Dell laptop in the other room. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like you're in a bathroom with the club and they're playing specifically like late 80s, early 90s hits. While somebody's like taking a dump next to you. Have you guys seen those videos? No. They exist. They're real. They're real. Maybe they're not as specific as that. But it's a bit of an exaggeration, but they're real. Don't question mark me. Don't act like I'm the insane one here. Because that's not true. Not. Show. They were like, oh, it's usually like calming music mixes, but it's always like from another room while it's raining while your parents fight downstairs. Ah, yep. Hello, Konno Konno. Yep. And it's like kind of like an ambient music thing with like some white noise of some kind. Sometimes a little strange, but I'm sure some people. I do like the Minecraft ones. Minecraft music is very, very nostalgic. Even when I first played Minecraft, which I want to say I was like 6. When I first played Minecraft, the music was nostalgic, and I just started playing it. There's something about it. What's the guy's name? C something 18? C418? Loaded abandoned mall at 2 AM while it's raining outside. Yes, videos like that. Okay, thank goodness. Thank goodness at least one dongo knows. I was starting to get worried because nobody knew what I was talking about. But yeah, stuff like that. Is it C418? CA14? The Q top, thank you! I made it myself. I'm glad you like it. It was a labor of love. It's like a whole shebang. Can you show the whole shebang? Yeah, for anyone who hasn't seen it, this is my whole shebang. The shoes and the socks stayed the same, but but the rest of it is a whole new shebang. I'm very happy with it. The shebang, exactly. Whole shebang. I know the drip is immaculate. I'm dripped out. Hourglass. I know the idol figure. You know the idol regimen gives a good figure. But yeah, I'm super happy. I want to like make myself little outfits in the future. Maybe I try and make one on stream someday. Now that I can like kind of draw on stream. I don't know if I'd want to make a new outfit with my mouse though. Feels kind of difficult. Like I had a hard time making this one and I was using my iPad, so it's so cool that you can. Yeah, I'm happy that I have kind of the skills to do so. Yeah, I had to kill people for this outfit. Lives were taken. This outfit has a body count. So that McDonald's GP outfit you were hyped about? Oh, it's so cute. I love like, would that count as a version of like? It's kind of landmine-ish, you know, like a Japanese street style type thing. It's very, very cute. I would love. What? What just happened? So I heard a USB just unplugged and replugged itself into my computer, so I hope that wasn't anything important that like reset itself just now. So I don't think you guys could hear it, but I could. It did the little ba-do. So I hope that's fine. And nothing super important and vital to my stream. Landmine? Yeah, it's like how do I explain landmine? Because I mostly know about the term from like VTuber models. It's like kind of a like Japanese street style pastel goth, but not really goth, like the Tumblr version of pastel goth. It's kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? Kuromi girls, yeah, and like kind of some Menhera type thing. I don't know if that's quite the right word for it. But it's very cute. I love that style. I would love to dress that way. Kijori landmine outfit would be very cute. Yeah, I'd love to make maybe I could do like I could do like a little vote. You guys could vote, and I'll try and like make the outfit and bring it and stuff. That'd be fun. That'd be so fun. I'd love to do that. I'm getting ideas. Oh my brain. It's expanding. And this time I wouldn't be restricted to a shitty color palette. And I could just do whatever I wanted. Damn, but an outfit goes crazy. Yeah, I could totally try and do that. I think I have to be really careful though, because I am not as good of an artist as Ichiko, my model mama, my absolute goat. And I do find it kind of... I think I'm okay at like style... I don't want to say style copying, because that makes it sound bad, but like, you know, style replication so I can make it fit in. You know? Like with this, right? You'll notice a very distinct part of my mama's style, right? If you can see it. Is that she'll do one line, like one darker line of the color on the outside. And then one like... I don't know if you can see it. Really. But one like kind of brighter line on the inside. You can see it on the skin. Like if you look at my shoulder, like there's kind of a dark brown on the outside. And then like kind of a hot peachy outline on the inside. And so everything is double outlined like that. And it gives it a very cute look. And so I tried to... Oh, I just whipped my OBS across the screen trying to move myself. I tried to kind of do the same thing here, especially on the top bit, like the bit that goes across. You kind of can't see it because the color is so dark. It didn't work too well. But I tried to kind of do that sort of thing. I feel like doing that for a whole outfit though, that's why I kept it mostly very simplistic, you know? Because I feel like trying to do that for a whole outfit would be kind of hard for me, because I'm not great at art when I try and like complete it and finish it. I can sketch and I can doodle, but past that I get a little lost. But it'd be fun. It'd be fun to give it a try. Yes. There's something else I wanted to say. I feel like it was related to this, but I've lost it. It grew legs and ran away, and now it's gone. And now I'm thinking. Yeah, it's gone. I don't know. Oh, completely side thing. That is not related. I've been good this past week. I've been doing pretty chill, especially like yesterday and today. I have such bad VExpo FOMO, it's not even funny. I don't care if you're at VExpo and good things are happening to you, it should have happened to me instead. Ugh. This is also the case for when Offkai happened, I was in pre-debut, right? I was still in jail. I was in pre-debut jail, and so I'm like seeing all these cute girls going and freaking hanging out and like doing cool meet and greet stuff. I'm like, I want to be there too, but I don't even exist yet. I haven't even been born. And it's so like, ugh, I want to be there. Someday I'll be someday I'll be there. But I think it's also difficult. I don't know if I'd ever go like in person. I don't really like traveling. Especially because VExpo is in Europe, which is far. And I don't like planes or being away from home or even just outside my house, really. Offkai was very fun. I'm sure it was. I'm just kidding. I hope you had fun. It seemed really cool from the stuff that I saw posted, but oh, that FOMO. And I've only ever been to like 1 or 2 conventions. And it was all like local stuff, and I was pretty young. And not going to the UK. It's far, but like, is it worth it? Maybe it's worth it. Just maybe. I don't know, the little Evo thing we did was so fun, and like we barely, well, I don't want to say we barely did anything because I was super grateful to be able to do anything in Evo, but I would love to do more con stuff. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I want to do more con stuff. I want to get out there and do things. Kijori Konno wanting to go out. God, what happened to her? What did you do with my needs, Kijori Konno? But yeah, the VX FOMO has been hitting me a little bit, just a tad, teeny bit. You know what other FOMO has been getting me? Silk Song. Silk Song, because I don't know anything about Hollow Knight. I don't know a dang thing about Hollow Knight, because here's the thing, the entire time that it's been a meme of like Silk Song is never coming out, guys, it's just gonna get delayed forever. I've been watching from the sidelines and just like, you know, never played Hollow Knight, can't speak on whether or not it's good or bad, can't speak on it, I don't know, I haven't played it, but I think like I've been cheering on Silk Song. You know, like I just see so many people are so excited for this game to finally be out, and now it's like out. It's surreal for me, and I don't play the series. I don't play it. So like I don't even think I'm gonna bother streaming it. I'd be competing with the trillion other people trying to stream trying to stream Silk Song right now, as well as I haven't even played the first game. Oh yeah, the memes were great. It's fun to see all the folks who've been looking forward to it finally enjoy it. I know, it's been, you know, like, it's very much sharing the joy, even though I do not understand, but I still have appreciation for the craft, you know? Never watched a single Hollow Knight stream. I mean, cause the game's freaking like 8 years old or something. Game is old. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm a little jealous because I'm like, oh, I wish I at least knew a little bit about the game, but oh, 7. Sorry, because 7 years is not old either. Understand the sentiment as a Deltarune fan, but oh yeah, they had it so much worse. So much worse. Yeah, maybe I'll play Hollow Knight. I've played I know it's not super similar. I played one of the Ori games. Funnily enough, I actually played the second one and not the first one. Because I didn't know it was the second one when I bought it. And I never finished it because I was bad at it. But I feel like if I were to play a game like that, I'd probably go for what's it called? Ender Lilies. I started playing it a while ago, but I only played for I think an hour. But when I played it was really good. I'd love to be able to play that on stream. And oh my, like just the visual style and the music is like very up my alley. For Ender Lilies, I feel more than Hollow Knight, so that's something I might honestly chuck on the schedule like within the next couple weeks. Or in the Blind Forest. So Blind Forest is the first one. Will of the Wisps is the second one. I played the second one. Hello, hi! Hello, Konno. Welcome in. Ugh. Sorry, I'm having some issues, but not as bad as the past couple days. Did not play. I realized I need to finish Salt and Sanctuary. I'm not familiar with Salt and Sanctuary. You've been playing? Oh, then you should try Blasphemous. I don't know what Blasphemous is either. Yeah, don't worry. I'm taking my time today. I need to start just taking like my allergy meds as well. That might help. Spin a wheel to know what to stream next. I have so many options now. That's definitely like a fear of mine. I'm like, what if someday I just like, what if I run out of games? What if I stream for so long that I just like, there's no more games left? Then what? Then what do? I played every game. It'd take a while. Infinite games, no games? Yes, it feels like that. It's when you open your full closet, you're like, God, I have nothing to wear. Funny that you mentioned Ender Lilies, made by Millie, worked on both the soundtracks and Limbus Companies. I didn't know they worked on Limbus Company, but I know about them working on Ender Lily. The reason I actually played Ender Lily in the first place is because... I don't know if I should mention this. Tenma from Face Connect did a cover of a song from Ender Lilies. Bluebell? Bluebell? I don't know. I listen to that cover a lot. I think it's really good. I like the song a lot. And I started to like watch her playthrough of it, and then I was like, no, I want to play this myself. This seems cool. This seems like it's right up my alley. I should play this myself. Yes. It's a good song. That if I do my video game karaoke, that's definitely going on there as one. I love singing that song a lot. As kind of sad as it makes me, admittedly. Admittedly. It does make me a little sad, but I feel like all the video game songs that I know, other than like freaking what's that song from Mario Odyssey, Jump Up Superstar, it's gonna be 99% depressing songs, a whole bunch of Transistor, freaking Snake Eater, Lost in Thoughts All Alone, Bluebell, and then Jump Up Superstar from Mario Odyssey. Complete genre whiplash. It'd be kind of a goofy set list, but it'd be fun. Incredible list. Who needs genre synergy? Who needs it? Who needs it? Who needs a cohesive set list? Love a chaotic set list. Sorry, I was sitting with my hand like under my leg for the majority of the stream so far, and I just moved it and my entire hand hurts. Ouchie. I'm trying to like shake off my hand to get like feeling back in it. I just kind of forgot I was sitting that way, and then I wanted to grab something. I was like, ow. Imagine not throwing random songs to your personal playlist. Here's the thing, I don't like holding things in one big playlist on YouTube, but on Spotify, I don't have separate playlists. It all just sits in my liked songs. But on YouTube, I have everything separate as like... I have like a K-pop playlist and a J-pop playlist, and you know, sad songs, upbeat songs, rock songs. Everything is split up, like folk songs. Everything is split into certain little categories, and it has to stay that way. Nothing can stray from the category. Spotify, it is fucking no man's land out there. I will go from the most beautiful, like 7-minute jazz alternative Japanese ballad you've ever heard into like stock sound effect noises that you hear in cartoons. And that is something that can really happen, because that's what happens at the beginning of Kara Kara no Kara by Kikuo, which is in that giant playlist. I want to say... Hang on, I can actually open it. We can find out how many songs are in there. I meant to ask this. What does PEEM mean? What's PEEM? I saw this the other day. I was like, what? I think somebody reacted PM to an image in my general in the Discord. Peak equals PM, but why? but why PM? It's like peak but PM, but that doesn't mean anything to me. It's funny. That's fair. I think that's a good enough reason. I have 490 songs on the No Man's Land playlist. $490 songs, and because it's my liked songs playlist, unfortunately I can't see the runtime on it. If it was an actual Spotify playlist, it would show the runtime, but it doesn't because it's just my liked songs. And I think I've been collecting it. I mostly just grab stuff from like the Discover Weekly that I like. 490 songs, rookie numbers. Hey, I only started using Spotify in like 2022, okay? Actually, I think it was 2023. I still am. I'm kind of anti-Spotify. I refuse to pay for it. I use alternative methods. We'll say that. People still use Spot. I only use it for Discover. I think Discover Weekly is useful. It usually knows what I like. It understands my tastes because my tastes are everything and it gives me everything. Want a break from the ads? Leech off a family plan? Ugh, lucky. I mean, my parents don't like Spotify either. They use like Pandora or something. I was like, I don't want to use Pandora. Pandora doesn't have like 99% of songs I listen to. That's why YouTube Music is great. Because it technically has everything. Spotify and YouTube, no, they do not have the same songs. Spotify tends to be missing songs. But YouTube always has everything because everything gets freaking uploaded to YouTube. So like, why even bother with a streaming service? Why even bother with YouTube Music? Yeah, I grew up using, what's it called? Rhapsody? It turned into Napster, which is like a niche streaming... music streaming service, and like, nobody had it. But, that was the trick. If you were okay with sometimes having... or not having songs that other streaming services had, it was like half the price of Spotify. It was super, super cheap. Remember, so thank God somebody knows Rhapsody. Nobody ever knows Rhapsody. Sorry, I kind of had a stroke there. That was a little rough. Does Google Play Music not exist anymore? I used to use that. That was like one of the only ways to listen to music in school on like the Chromebook because it wasn't blocked. Because most YouTube videos were blocked at my school on the Chromebook. So I couldn't just go listen to whatever, but it was never blocked on Google Play Music, so I just listened to it there. Did they really kill it? That's so sad. But I think now that I've gotten around the advertising problem of Spotify, I think my biggest issue with it is mostly just that a lot of the songs that I like, the title is not in English, it's in a different language, many different languages. But if I want to look it up and add it to a YouTube playlist, I can't because you can't copy paste, like I can't highlight something and copy paste the name from Spotify. Listen to Limbus Company. Oh, is there support characters? Thank you. I'll see. I would start playing it. I don't know anything about the game. I don't really know how it works. But thank you for the offer. But Oh, there's one more thing. Oh, okay. This is a warning for the future, okay? This is a warning for the future. That it probably won't change anything. Probably, mostly will not change anything about my streaming. But I do want to give a warning that I might be getting a job soon. Oh, trigger warning, job. J asterisk B. Boo! Job application. Ah, employment. I might be getting a job soon. Which means that I will be slightly busier. But because I already streamed so late, it shouldn't... Not the J word, I'm sorry. A job, congrats, but also I'm sorry that happened to you. Nothing guaranteed yet, but I'm hoping. Never thought I'd sit here and I'd be like, oh, I'm hoping for a job, but I might be getting a job soon, which is exciting and a little spooky, but exciting because the last job that I had was less than ideal. I don't remember if I've ever talked about it, but it was less than ideal. So hopefully this goes a bit better, and the hours that they would have me working should not infringe on my stream time. Thanks for the trigger warning. Almost couldn't brace myself there. I'm so sorry, Dongoros. I'm so sorry for the triggering topic. Ideal. I can talk about this. So, I used to work at a restaurant. I don't want to say the name. Just in case, it shouldn't matter. But I don't want to say the name of the restaurant. Honestly, I think I might have at some point, but I don't want to right now. Not a nice restaurant, but not a bad one. But they specialize in, like, slightly nicer than fast food burgers and fries, right? Sort of like that sort of vibe. And I applied. It was the first and only place I applied to. I was like freshly 16, I think. And it was one of the only people or places I applied to. Or it was the only place I applied to, and they brought me in for an interview. And I thought it was super like chill, because I was terrified, obviously. But they had me do the interview just like in one of the restaurant booths. Nah, well, it wasn't Burger King. No. They didn't have... It wasn't fast food. It was not fast. They didn't have a drive-thru. Like, it was a go-in and sit-down restaurant. But I just mean, like, the burgers were slightly better than fast food quality. If you get what I mean? And they had, like, they had, like, steak fries. You know, that sort of vibe. But it was still a little trashy. And I go and I sit down for this interview, and they just have me do it. It was me and the manager, like, in the booths. And at first I was horrified. I didn't really know what to say. And then he was like, what skills do you have to make you think you would work well on a team? And I was like, well, I don't have any previous job experience, but I do have a lot of experience in theater, specifically musical theater. And I think that, you know, that requires behind the scenes a lot of work with the team and being able to coordinate and stay on schedule for things and manage your own stuff. And so I think that can, you know, give me some skills with working with the team and stuff like that and scheduling, because I was applying to be a hostess. And he was like, he immediately, his demeanor changed from super professional to super friendly. He was like, oh, you do music, I love musical theater. What's your favorite musical you've been in? And I was like, I was in the junior version of Legally Blonde once. I don't know, I like being in Legally Blonde a lot. I was recently in this other thing too. He's like, oh my god, I love Legally Blonde. And we just started talking about theater stuff. He didn't ask the rest of the questions on his list. He was like, well, I think we can schedule you for training like this time next week. Would that be okay with you? I'm like, sure. It was way easier than I thought it'd be. Maybe they were desperate for people. Maybe he was just like, oh, thank God, a theater kid. Just what we needed. But... It was very, very funny. But then, right, I start working there, and I'm there my first day. And all the hostesses were kinda... They were a little judgy, especially because I was quite young at the time. They were a little bit judgy. And... I would like ask very normal questions, I feel, because I didn't know anything about the job, and they would act like, oh, how could you not know this? So that was my first red flag. Second red flag is that I was in charge of closing every night, right? Or every night that I worked. I was in charge of closing because I would be there late. And specifically, my duties were to, like, you know, I would have to wipe off the handles because this was like after COVID stuff, and I'd like wipe down the handles of the doors and the front windows and clean the bathrooms. And I remember seeing a whole bunch of dust behind the like waiting seats in the front where you could wait for your table, as well as there was a lamp above the hostess desk that I had to stand at for multiple hours a day. Mind you, on this big lamp hanging above the hostess desk, there was this huge cobweb, terrifying for me, who hates bugs. That'd be terrifying for anybody, really. And I look at this lady who was like coaching me on how to do stuff. I was like, oh, should I grab a duster and go ahead and like clean the dust and like the cobweb? She was like, well, we don't really do that here. And I was like, what? What do you mean you don't really do that here? Like the place, especially behind the counter, like in the kitchen, was nasty. It smelled like rot. It was terrible. The working environment was terrible. The floors were constantly kind of sticky all the time. It was nasty, and I think I only worked there for a month and a half, and the final straw ended up being, it was a bi-weekly paycheck, so every 2 weeks I got paid. And after the second week of working, I went ahead and did the math of, or not the second week, sorry, after the fourth week of working, I decided to do the math because when I applied for the job, right, it was advertised as $12 to $13 plus tips per hour. It's pretty good. For, you know, entry-level part-time job that would work around my school hours at the time, you know. Not bad, not bad. And so I was like, I want to do the math because I feel like the amount that I'm getting paid does not add up to $12 to $13 an hour for these past 2 paychecks. And I was not getting paid $12 to $13 an hour plus tips. I was getting paid $6.50 an hour. Something tells me that's not $12 to $13 an hour plus tips. Consistently, for both paychecks, they were paying me $6.50 an hour. That's low. That's lower than minimum wage. But you want to know why they could get away with it legally? Because if you didn't know, there's this cute... It's not even under 18. It is not about under 18. They could have paid that to anybody. I'm pretty sure every other hostess was also being paid that much. Hi, Kijori! No, Zoomer Joy. But the reason that they can pay you that in a restaurant setting is because... So, minimum wage where I am is already pretty low. But you can pay lower than minimum wage in a job where you're able to get tips. And if you can get, yes, tips bring you up to minimum wage. If there's a possibility that you get tips that bring you above minimum wage, then they can pay you below minimum wage. Now, the problem with this is that I was a hostess. I was not a server. There was no way for me to get tips directly from the customer. Because I was not in a tippable job. That was not my job. I was not a server. And the way that they were able to get around that is the way that a hostess could get tips is if the server decided to share their tips with the hostesses, which freaking obviously they're not going to. Why would they? They're already also being paid like shit. So obviously none of the hostesses are going to be paid over $6.50 an hour, but because there was a chance that enough of the servers shared their tips to get the hostesses over the minimum wage, they were allowed to pay us that much. So I left. I was like, no, I'm not doing that anymore. And I haven't had a job since. So my first job experience was a little, not great. Not awesome. I hate tipping culture, but I also think it's very disrespectful to go to a place where it is tipping culture and be like, no, I'm not tipping. Like, unfortunately, it is necessary. Like, when you go to a place that's dependent on tipping culture and you don't tip, you're not sticking it to the man, you're sticking it to the poor minimum wage worker who needs the tip today. I wish it wasn't like that. Tipping culture is butt. Americans should learn what a kilometer is and join the rest of the world. Dude, I'm American. I don't even know what a mile is. When is Limbus gameplay? Every time somebody asks when is gameplay, I'm gonna set it off for another 10 minutes. 5,280 feet? See, that's such a garbage measurement, though. Like, that's not right. Like, I do agree. I like American measurements. Specifically, I will defend Fahrenheit against Celsius forever. Forever. Because before the non-Americans get mad at me, I will defend Fahrenheit forever. And this is because I think they both have their purpose. I think they both have their purpose. Because the argument against Fahrenheit tends to be like, oh, you know, the water freezing at 0 and boiling at 100 or something like that. And here's the problem. Fahrenheit does have a purpose. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because Celsius is for measuring temperature in water and Fahrenheit is for measuring temperature in people. For Fahrenheit, 0 is really freaking cold and 100 is really freaking hot. Those are the Fahrenheit. Thank you. Human cases. Fahrenheit is for measuring temperature in people. Advocate for Kelvin. I don't know if people are gonna be using Kelvin anytime soon. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that's gonna be helping. But yeah, I think Celsius is completely fine for measuring temperature in water. You see, a human is 70% water. Yeah, but I have more brain than water. I have the capacity to feel more than just the being in a state of freezing or boiling. I don't think I've ever frozen or boiled in my life. At least not to my knowledge. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I've boiled. And I just wasn't aware. I think if you were boiling, you'd be quite aware. You mean 300 Kelvin doesn't mean anything? No, unfortunately not. I used to know the Kelvin... What's it called? The Kelvin transfer to Celsius when I was smart and in school, but I don't anymore. But yeah, moral of the story. I might be getting a job, but it shouldn't infringe on my times based on times I have me working. I'd probably end up ending working like an hour before stream, which means if I just set up my stream before I go to work, then I should be fine to just like quickly get home and start stream. So, yippee! Income! Yay! And obviously, I'm not gonna say the job, but it would also be a job that I like. So, that is very exciting. But jokes aside, I do want to play the game. I'm very interested in Limbus Company. I've heard a lot of people talk about it. I'm gonna be real. For some reason, when I first heard people talk about it, I thought it was a Roblox game. I don't know what I was getting it confused with. I was definitely getting it swapped in my head with something, but I did a little bit of research. And I looked into the lore because apparently there's 2 games before this. Lobotomy Corp and Library of something. I don't remember what the second one is. But it seemed very cool. I looked up like a lore recap of the first game, and I went through like half a lore recap of the second game. Yes. And also very cool. I thought the art style was neat. I like all the world building. It seemed really interesting. So hopefully, I will enjoy this. I'll see what goes. I'm also glad that I decided to test it out and open the stream or open the game before what's it called? Oh yeah, I opened the game before actually starting the stream because I had to download extra content and it took like 10 minutes. But as I can see that there are some fans of the game here, I will kindly ask, please no spoilers. I do know, again, I know a little bit before about the first game and even less about the second game, but please no spoilers for this game as I know it is quite lore heavy. So I ask that nothing gets spoiled for me as I want to come in very fresh, okay? Is that good with everybody? Is that understood? Oh! Sorry, game made noises at me. Let me... Sorry to spoil the game, you're playing a gacha game. Oh no! I had no idea. Don't look at the title of the stream, I had no idea. Never heard of the game? Good, you're pretty much as blind as I am. I hope that this works. Why is game not here? There we go. Also, there will be a little bit of... Oh, let me change my hair. Ah! There we go. There will be a teeny bit of overlay at the bottom because the size of the game doesn't fit on my screen. Is volume okay? Can you hear it? There's no noise. What? Why did this happen? The game's gone. What happened to my game? Opened! Game! Go! Hang on. So I'm trying to change the audio so you guys can hear it. That work? You can hear it? Yes? "22 entire bytes." But wait, I already downloaded stuff. I downloaded stuff earlier. Why? Why again? Hang on, let me quickly set up so I can see you guys better on my other monitor, and then we will get going. Yeah, wait, how much is a byte? Apparently nothing. It took 2 entire seconds. "22 entire bytes." 8 RGB pixels.
이제 알았어? 뛰어봤자 벼룩이라는 걸.
Oh fuck, it's in Korean! I forgot! Do we want to do it? Oh! Incredible timing! We're playing Limbus Company now, I think. But hi, Ashi! Great timing! I literally just started the game. Hi, Raiders, welcome in! Thank you, thank you! Thank you so much! Have you met the hot black? I haven't met anybody, I just started. Here, I was actually just about to ask. Do you want me to just do it like this? Or should I like voice act? Can I turn the voices off? I can, look at that. Could I like... I could voice act, I could try. I'm not good at voice acting. But I could try, I could read it out. We're reading. Turn on voices? Is the voice acting good? Vias or Peem? Okay, I'll keep them on. I'll keep them on for now. But I will probably also read it just for the sake of lurkers who are not looking. Do you see now? You can't run from us. You dare interrupt me just as I was engraving the... You must be out of your...
엄밀히 따져보면 스승님이 하려는 게 도시의 금기는 아니더라.
Being technical, what our master's planned apparently isn't one of the city's taboos.
아무도 시도할 생각조차 못했던 그런 일이라고 해야 하나?
It's just the kind of thing that no one has ever dared to consider. You catch my drift?
근데 이 녀석
Huh, would you look at
그
that?
사이에 머리를 갈아 끼웠군. 원래 당신 같은 자들은 준비성조차 철저한가?
Managed to get a different head in so fast. Do people like you always come prepared? Just wait till I get the... You'll be no match for my... something.
아무래도 저 대가리엔 입까지는 없는 모양인데?
Huh, I guess the new noggin doesn't come with the mouth, huh? I like the clock thing going on.
속에서는 비명이라도 지르는 걸까?
Yep, ticking is all I can hear. You think they're screaming on the inside? Chink! Oh my gosh, that was loud. Gah! Am I the clock thing? Is that me?
째깍대는 소리가 빨라지는 걸 보니 아파하기는 하나 봐.
It's ticking faster, so I guess they can still feel pain. Damn it. Why am I being attacked? Not good. Memories are dissolving already. The was done too quick.
이젠 잠잠하네. 그럼
What?
슬슬 끝내자.
They've gone quiet already? Let's get this over with.
네.
They're literally called me. Whoa,
누구도
stop!
오지 않고 누구도 볼 수 없는 곳이야. 뭐가 그리 급해?
Their voice is kind of hot. Can I say that? Is that the thing I'm allowed to say? They have a nice voice. Well, if this is a place no one visits and somewhere none can see, what's the
우린
hurry?
가르침을 따라야 해. 시간을 끌어서는 안 되니까.
We must follow her teachings. We can't drag on any longer.
그렇지만 우리가 살면서 언제 이런 녀석을 죽여보겠어?
Yeah, but this is a moment of a lifetime. I'm not gonna get a second chance to kill someone of this caliber.
너는 일을 할 때 너무 감정적이야. 공과 사는 구분하면 좋겠군.
Lion, you have a tendency to grow too emotional during your jobs. I hope you show some discretion. Pshaw.
얼굴을 보고 싶었는데 아쉽게 됐어. 당신의 별이 어디 있는지는 알려주지 않겠지.
It's a shame. I wanted to have a look at your face. I reckon you won't tell us where your star is, right? Like hell I am. I'm taking his location to the grave with... Man, I suck at finishing my sentences. Damn it, where was supposed to be again? My memories are escaping me too quickly.
입이 없었지.
Right. No mouth. Is somebody looking for the Discord? So I'm not looking at chat super much. Blonde person? Yeah, that's the person that I like the voice of. I didn't know you've played this before.
자연히 그것을 찾을 방법도 이자에게선 얻을 수 없겠군.
Which in turn means we won't learn how to acquire it from this
그럼.
person.
이제 끝내도 돼?
Can I end them now? Sure. Huh?
이거 무슨
What?
소리야? 표범. 설마 뒤에다가 추적자들을 달고 온 거야?
Hey, what's that noise? Don't tell me, Panther. Did you allow yourself to be tracked?
아니, 쫓아올 자는 아무도 없었어. 짐승일 확률은
No, there was no one that could have pursued me. Perhaps a wild animal?
소리가 아니야. 이건
This is not the sound a beast would make. It's a bus? The Limbus! Holy shit. I've never considered this.
저런 게 어떻게 여기까지 굴러 들어왔지?
How did it even end up here?
조난당한 버스인가 본데?
Must have taken a wrong turn.
길을
Train? No, not
잘못
train.
본
Bus. They just said bus.
생각보다 무거울 텐데.
Oh, the price they'll pay for taking the wrong road will be heavier than they expect. Oh, shoot! Don't worry, guys. I see the pronoun thing. Don't worry. Invested line strength?
여전히 내 눈이 틀림없다면 당신은 영광의 항구에 이르겠지.
Who are you? My eyes are still right, then you will reach the harbor of glory. Who are you? That nameplate says Faust?
어두운 숲에서 길을 잃었군요.
Isn't Faust that one guy in Guilty Gear? Am I crazy? I might be wrong. I don't know where I'm getting that name from in my head. You've lost your way in a dark forest. I'm sorry, what?
하지만 당신은 두렵지 않았어요.
Yet, you were not overcome with fear. Why was that? I'm right? Oh, thank God. Oh, yeah, the guy with the bag on his head. Okay, I was like, I feel like I recognize his name. That's... I could simply lift my head to find the star. That's
이제
right.
그 형상을 되뇌면서 제가 하는 말을 마음으로 외치세요.
Now repeat with the heart what I tell you aloud as you remind yourself of that
너의
image.
별을 따라가거라.
Follow your star. Follow your star. At that moment, I felt a sudden thump in my head, followed by the sting of several chains penetrating my chest. Ouchie! They killed me. I'm just dead now.
걱정하지 마세요. 정말로 심장을 못 쓰게 된 게 아니니까.
Relax, though it may feel otherwise, your heart is still fine. Maybe I am
계약은
fine.
만료되었습니다.
But this, the pact has been sealed.
이제 저희는 당신의 시간에 귀속되었습니다.
Dante, from this day forth, we are bound to your time.
이제
What do
저희
you-
심장이 멎고 뛰면 당신의 시각이 어디 위치하는지에 따라 달렸습니다.
The beating of our hearts now depends on where your hands fall. Can they fall on you? Ahaha, haha. Brush his hair behind ear. Ahaha. I hope you'll make a fine leader.
정말
Our?
이걸로 된 건가요?
Is that really everything?
사과 한 알이 떨어졌어.
Single apple has fallen.
이 사람은 아직도
Ashy,
이상한
is this
소리만 하네.
the hot black-haired guy you were talking about? I don't really see him. Or see it. This guy's still not making any sense.
찌뿌둥해. 이제 움직여도 되는 거지?
Jeez, the weight was killing me! Finally some action now? I like her.
몸을 풀어보는 것도 나쁘진 않겠지.
Well, I guess we could use a little warm-up. He looks like... Oh, what's that one guy from Honkai Star Rail? What's his name? Starts with Gallagher? Just a little.
불쌍하게 나뒹굴고 있는
It's the
저것은
stubble.
뭐지? 우리의 마지막 대원이 될 자인가?
Oh, I didn't even see his arm. Let's see. What is that wretch miserably writhing on the ground? Are they to be the newest addition to the team?
말 조심하는 게 좋을 걸. 우리 상사가 될 뿐이래.
You might want to watch your words. I heard that's our soon-to-be
습격은
boss.
순식간이었을 텐데 용케 머리를 숨겼군요.
The attack must have happened in an instant. I'm impressed you managed to hide your head. Who are you people? What's up with this bus? This Limbus.
우리는 당신을 돕기 위해 찾아온 정의의 사자들이고 이건 원하는 곳은 어디든 갈 수 있는 마술 버스죠.
We are bearers of... Prager? What now? We are bearers of justice who have come to aid you. And this is the magical bus that takes us wherever we wish. It is Star Rail. The Star Rail has the train, they have the bus. Justice? Bus?
그런
I
대답을
don't...
바라는 거 아니었어요? 그렇게 생각하는 쪽이 마음 편할 테니.
Wasn't that what you expected to hear? Either way, you're better off believing us to be your saviors.
시간도 없고 유리한 상황도 아니니까 천천히 하지만 한 번만 설명하죠.
We're racing against time, the situation isn't in our favor, so let me explain this once. After some time passed... Let me explain this, explains off-screen. So, if I'm not mistaken here, and I do as you said, those total strangers will fight for me?
당신이 올바르게 명령을 내린다면요.
Correct, so long as you give them the right orders. Alright, so kill these arrogant vandals dead. Yes, kill them dead. Then I'll go back to where I was. Where I was and... ... What was I doing? Where was I when I did that? Something extremely important was upon me. Something I shouldn't forget.
굉장해요. 그 머리로 기억이 온전할 리가.
Calm down. It's only natural to happen with your current head. I can't imagine clocks have great memory.
지금은 눈앞에 놓인 전투에 집중하죠, 단테.
You should focus on the struggle at hand, Dante.
뭐라고 불러야 할지.
Pardon, I'm not sure how I should address you.
지휘관님? 아무튼 전투 명령을 내려주십시오.
Would Commander Clock suffice? In any case, we await your orders.
각계전투밖에 답이 없지 않나?
Do we really need orders? Seems going one-on-one is the only way.
저기요.
That one was kind of self-explanatory. Hey!
뭘 쑥덕대고 있는 거야? 다 으스러뜨리면 그만이잖아.
Quit running off your mouths. We just need to crush them all.
다 해주세요, 단테.
Please do your best, Dante. No two ways about it, I suppose. Again, please don't worry about explaining anything to me. If I need help, I will ask, okay? If I need explanation, I will ask you guys. Just don't worry about telling me stuff unless I ask, okay? Let's begin by learning the basics of combat. Please direct your attention to the dashboard. You will be using the dashboard to relay your commands to the sinners. Find each of your skills on the dashboard. Control scheme is simple. Simply drag from the left to enter the dashboard to the right to chain the skills. Oh, interesting. Press and hold the gear on the left of the dashboard to grab the chain. Woo! Funky UI. I love funky UI. Holding the chain from left gear, connect the skills left to right along the guiding line. This thing, this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing. Ka-chink!
좋아, 간다.
The music is banging though. People were right. Things are happening. On the dashboard, grab the chain from the left gear, connect to the skills along the guiding line, commands to use them. I think it would be more helpful in this if they did tell you what the abilities do. I hope they do later on.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
I have heard that the games in the series can be a bit confusing. Mechanics-wise, not in a bad way. So I'm hoping nothing trips me up. I think I'm smart enough to figure it out, but... You will read paragraphs. You click the skill in the coin it shows you? I don't think it does. Not here, at least. It wants me to just do my own thing. We're doing whatever this shit is. Sure. Random bullshit, go! Random bullshit, go! Whatever's happening is happening! I mean, random bullshit is how I've won most games that I've played on stream, so it's not like this is much different. Random bullshit gonna be 90% of the game? Oh, awesome, I'm gonna be great at it then. What do you mean to do at the beginning? This? Sure, do it again.
가보죠.
What happens if I lose the tutorial? Is that possible? Does she know? No. I don't know nothing. I did! I lost the tutorial! Let's go!
이해가 되지 않는군.
Unless you have to. It could be scripted. I don't get it. This is what Lion struggled against?
잠깐만.
Whoa,
맞아.
hang on.
방금까지 싸웠던 사람이 말하긴 그렇지만 이건 대화로 풀 수 있는.
I know this is kind of weird coming from somebody you were just fighting, but I'm pretty sure we can talk this. No! Guy who's Gallagher, but not Gallagher, and his name starts with a G! This
이상적이지 않소.
is unideal.
처음부터 말이 안 되는 싸움이라고 생각했는데
I knew it was a ridiculous idea to put up a fight against them. Uh-oh.
다들 장난해? 난 시작도
Are you kidding? I haven't even... Are they just all gonna die? What the hell is going on? You said you'd fight in my stead!
이겨준다는 말은 안 했어요.
You never promised to win said fights, Dan. That's tough, though. I feel like if you're not good enough to win said fights, don't promise to fight for somebody. Seems like a you issue.
그리고 저만 남았네요.
And it seems that I'm the only survivor. Okay. So you were waiting for this? Why is his reaction to it just like, awkward? You have some hidden card up your sleeve, right?
수라기보단 그저
Not necessarily a trump, no.
별이-
Rather,
따라가는 거죠.
it's about following the star.
단체로 자살놀이라도 하는 건가? 썩 유쾌하진 않군.
What is this, some kind of suicidal performance? Not the funnest lives to end. What? What am I supposed to do? They jumped in triumphantly only to die like flies. Okay, see, that's a bad simile. Do you know how hard it is to catch and kill a fly? It's nearly impossible. Maybe my reflexes are just slow, I don't know. God, I can't remember a thing about the past since I repeated what she said. Is this how I die?
뱀에게 전해라, 거짓 사자.
Tell the serpent this, false lion.
막을 수 없는 흐름이라고.
This flow cannot be. Damn, they just dumped lore on you that you do not know. Okay, voice acting.
붉은색
Red, but why?
내가 왜 팔다리만 잘라낸 줄 아나?
I'm trying to figure out who the guy Ashley was talking about is, and I don't know. I keep seeing people that maybe she would be into that I'm not. Hype moments and aura. Do you know why I only just remembered those two?
사지 멀쩡한 네가 저들을 데리고 허둥지둥 이곳을 벗어날 테니까.
Because at least one of you needs to be able to carry the rest out of here.
잘하는 팔과 다리를
Likely this one? Yeah,
대체해줄
probably this one.
너밖에 없으니.
And you're the only one left to offer them any help. I haven't met him yet? Really? You're not attracted to the guy who looks like he's on the brink of death? The Red Days. Sorry, that's presumptuous.
이놈들이 해놓은 짓에 비하면 별것도 아니잖아.
Don't glare at me like that. This is nothing compared to what you did.
그 정도 부상이면 위에서도 충분히 할 일
Well, what do you mean by that? Nothing.
권장처럼 여기라고.
Nothing. You know, fixers are in this universe very briefly. It was explained in the little rundown I got in the first game, but they kind of just do a lot of things, no? And there's like different levels of them. I'm briefly familiar. With wounds like those, I'm sure a boss will recognize that you did your part. Consider them a medal of honor. Unless
명줄을 놓고 싶은가?
you want this to be the end of your life. I like pick his nose. They gave me such a sharp cursor. Quicker, 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 quicker. Who are you one of them? You're too late. They're already.
아무것도 없습니다.
No one is too late, Dante.
우리에게 필요한 건 오직
There's only one thing we need.
되돌리는 시간뿐이니까.
A little time to rewind. I am a clock! Oh! Deus Ex Machina is myself? Suddenly overwhelmed by a sharp pain in my chest, as though my heart were being torn asunder. Followed by flashes in the ribs, intestines, stomach, and lungs. Ouchie! Gah! engulfed in a deluge of torment, twisting and squeezing my entire body. I let out an agonizing scream. Wasn't my scream purely agonizing? You... Ugh. Okay, it's kind of making me freak out a little bit. The clock ticking noise that they are using for Dante's, like, text bubble is the same as freaking Unus Annus. It's the same clock noise. And I'm getting, like, flashbacks to 2021. In my fading consciousness, the only thing I could perceive was the deceased flesh reconstructing in a bizarre manner.
앞으로도 끝내주게 고통스러울 겁니다, 단테.
You'll suffer plenty from now on, Dante. And the voice of the man with red eyes. Whoa! Lore. Bow bow. This is very similar to some Danganronpa music that exists. I really like it. I hear the howl of a beast somewhere. Cries ceaselessly. It's wailing out of hunger, or isn't that just the bus?
움찔움찔거려. 일어난 걸까?
They're being itchy twitchy. Did they get up?
드디어 정신을 차렸군.
Awake at
버티지 못하고
last.
골러갔으면
I would have been a tad disappointed if you croaked on us.
상쾌한 아침. 나는야 버스 기사 카런.
She's cute. I like her. I like her design. Yeah, maybe the bus is hungry. Its stomach is growling. Feed it some... What do buses eat? Oil? Gas? Diesel? Fresh morning. This is Sharon, the bus driver.
아침은 아니지만 상쾌하긴 하겠어. 기분이 어떻습니까, 단테?
It's not morning, but I guess it's refreshing. How do you feel, Dante? Well,
제각거리는군. 의사소통이 안 되는 건 제법 곤란한데.
Tick-tocking like a clock. Some language barrier, this is. I mean, I feel like... I don't know, learn sign language. Play some charades. Something.
저는 베르길리우스라고 합니다. 이 말이 제대로 들린다면 무언가 이해했다는 행동이라도 취하시죠, 단테.
You may call me Virgilus? Virgilus? Is it Virgilus or Virgilus? Virgilius. If you can understand what I'm saying, give me some kind of reaction, Dante. Gave him a quick nod since he didn't seem hostile. Yeah, I'm not gonna be looking at chat because I think people are spoiling anyway. Please don't do that. Please do not spoil. I'm trying to go into this blind, so I will be not looking at chat very often today.
좋아, 듣는 것엔 문제가 없군. 일단 출발하지, 카론.
Good, at least your hearing is functional. Let's ride, Sharon. Sharon or Sharon? Now departing. Vroom vroom. She's cute. I like her. There's a heavy roar and vibrations as though they echoed from the bottom of a deep mire. It was then that I realized I was aboard a bus. Well, yeah, it's the bus. Obviously, it's the bus. It's the freaking Limbus. A bus. I can't be sure if I've ever ridden such a vehicle in the past.
당신이 누구였는지는 기억합니까?
Do you remember who you were? I shook my head to say no. I'd been reminded that my head is now a clinking mechanism.
기억을 되찾고 싶겠군. 그렇지
I
않나?
suppose you want your memory back, am I right? I nodded. I sure feel like an idiot.
그렇군. 다들 이렇게 몸짓으로만 말하면 안 되는 건가?
Smooth as it gets, what's to stop the rest of you from adopting this gesture-based communication?
어떻게 생각하지, 파우스토 씨?
Any words of yours, Miss Faust?
파우스트는 사양하고 싶어요.
Faust will kindly turn down the
저희가
offer.
매끄럽게 몸을 움직일 수 있는 상황이 그렇게 많지는 않을 것 같으니까요.
I doubt we'll have that much freedom over our own bodies most of the time. Isn't that her fault though? Didn't she like link our hearts or something? I feel like that's kind of on her. She's the one who spoke to me back in the forest. Her silver hair that glistens even without sunlight gives off a rather mysterious air.
단테.
Dante. Dante? It's like the stock image of the white guy, the white kid like pointing at himself. Dante? Come to think of it, the red-eyed man has been calling me that too.
당신의 이름이에요.
Dante is your
이름까지
name.
잊으셨군요.
The amnesia must be affecting you rather severely. sure looks like it. That doesn't sound like a familiar
점차
word.
익숙해질 거랍니다.
You'll get used to it in time. Wait, you can understand me? The group that attacked me earlier and that verb G or whatever he was called seemed to hear nothing but ticking from me.
파우스트에게는 제대로 된 단어로 들린답니다.
House can hear what you intend to speak. But wasn't she? I don't remember her speaking in third person earlier. You really can? But how? I don't even have a real
그런
mouth.
구시대적인 발상은 머리를 바꾸어서 생긴 건가요?
Outdated ideas must be one of the side effects that came with your head
상대가
replacement.
똑바로 발성기관이 있어야만 대화를 할 수 있다는 건 시대착오적인 이야기죠.
It's anachronistic? Is that word? Anachronistic? To think that vocal organs such as chords or tongue are necessary to participate in conversation. Anachronistic. Right. Never considered that.
당신의 말은 한 사람에게만 보낼 수도 있고 모두에게 전달할 수도 있답니다.
You can limit the recipient of your words to just one person or choose to speak to everyone at once.
모두라는 말은 수정해야겠군요. 수감자들에게만 해당하는 이야기예요.
A little clarification. When I say everyone, I'm only referring to the sinners. Sinners?
당신의 뒤에 앉아 있는
The people who have taken seats behind you.
방금까지 당신을 대신해서 싸운 사람들을 말하는 겁니다.
And the ones who fought in your stead until moments ago and who died because you sucked.
그대가 이 여정을 함께할 마지막 조각인가? 얼마나 기다렸는지 모르네.
What ho! So thou art the final piece that completes our journey's cast. How I have yearned for this moment.
머리통은 어디다가 팔아넘겼어?
Say, pal, where'd you sell your old cranium off?
당신이었군요. 당신 덕에 박살나 있던 척추가 말끔하게 돌아왔어요. 혹시
So it was you.
중지에서 의사 일이라도 했나요?
Thanks for putting my spine back into one piece. Are you a surgeon or something in the
다들
nest?
닥쳐라. 잡음이 겹치는 것만큼 불쾌한 것도 없으니
Everyone quiet. Nothing's more displeasing to hear than a choir of
자기
noises.
소개가 필요한 시점인가 보군.
I suppose you all owe them a brief introduction.
가벼운 인사를 나눌 시간을 주겠다. 앞에 앉은 것부터 시작.
I'll give you time to make yourselves known, starting with the closest one. Go on.
왜 이런 건 항상 앞자리부터인지. 앞에 나서는 이제 진절머리가 나는데.
Why is it always the ones in front that go first? I'm sick of taking any sort of lead now.
우리를 이끌 뭐더라?
I heard you were gonna be our boss, or yeah, our manager.
그래.
Manager?
그래서 어떤 인물인지 굉장히 궁금했는데 말이야.
Yeah, which is why I was real curious to meet you, and...
역시 뭔가 말을 만드는 건 어려워.
Forming the right sentences is tough work.
머리통은 어디 팔아먹었는지 모르겠지만
Manager? I hardly even know her. Don't know what you did with your old head, but I guess everyone has their story.
잘 부탁한다고 관리자 양반.
I'm Gregor. We're in this together, Manager Bud. Sinner is relatively easy to handle in terms of personality. However, an upsurge of emotion. Yeah, there's a lot of reading in this game. I came back. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if I've met the guy yet. I don't know. Based on Franz Kafka's book Metamorphosis. Oh, okay. I don't read books. I don't actually think I can read. Never learned how. Dropped out in elementary school. You know the works. I'm not gonna know any classical literature references. I'm gonna be real. But it's cool that they have them. I think that's very neat. The sinner is relatively easy to handle in terms of personality. However, an upsurge of emotion or a sudden change in environment may cause parts of his whole body to transform into insectile, notably akin to a carapace, resembling that of the tissues. If you do not wish to be a rude manager, not that you're obligated to be nice, but recommend keeping your facial expression in check. What facial expression? I'm a freaking clock! There is no facial expression. So that your disgust is not visible to him. He sometimes uses cynical language, but he can still be reasoned with, and you can get around him without much difficulty, as long as you learn the knack of it.
그래, 양반이 뭐야 양반이. 이제부터 우리한테 엄청난 돈을 가져다줄 사람한테.
Craig, they aren't just your bud or pal. You're talking to the person who will make us filthy rich. Greg? Rich? What's that about?
양반보다는 단테. 이름으로 부를게. 당신도 나를 로제라고 불러.
Let's see, what's better? Dante, don't mind me if I call you by name. You can call me Radia or Rodia. I'm guessing because it looks like her name is Rodion, then I would guess Rodia. The unfortunate trait, this dark text on dark background is kind of hard to read. Russian, what is she Russian? Oh god, I can't do a Russian accent. The unfortunate traits of being backstreets born are apparent in the sinner. She loves money, gambling, and betting. Oh god, me too, girl. Me too, honestly. So it is advised to pay close attention to her as the manager. She tends to deflect orders with an unimpressive wink or silly joke. We recommend taking a stern stance at times to remind her that you are her superior. Her mood may be down at regular intervals. There's nothing you can do to aid her in that state, so we recommend waiting for it to pass.
난 당신이 우리의 관리자가 된 데 이유가 있다고 믿어.
I think there's a, well, good reason you became our manager.
원래는 둥지에 굉장한 사람이었겠지.
I'm sure.
그때 버릇을 조금만 내비쳐도
She's not done.
우리한테 돈이 주르륵 들어올 생각을 하니?
It used to be a big deal back in the nest, right? When your old habits start coming back, we'll be that much closer to rolling in the dough. She does have sociability, I'll give her
내
that.
정신 좀 봐. 예, 다음은 네 차례야.
Oh gosh, look at me keeping on. Hey kid, it's your turn next. Good day.
시시해. 그게 끝이야?
Ah, boring. That's it?
싱클레어라고 해요.
Oh, I'm Sinclair. The sinner named Sinclair. Even with the volatile nature of human growth around his age taken into consideration, this sinner seems to get particularly startled or frown when spoken to. He isn't used to real combat at the moment, meaning that he may struggle to keep himself together at the sight of something as mild as split innards at first. Spilt innards. I can't read, I told you already. As there may be those with violent tendencies among your crew, we recommend taking an approach focused on positive reinforcement with the sinner. Just be nice to the kid, he's a child. 5'4", oh, he's a baby. Ignore that that's taller than me, he's a baby. He appears to possess a murderous gaze that he himself isn't aware of. This is a hopeful sign that he has the potential to grow into an expert of our company's profession with the right stimuli. This boy looks awfully unnerved. Did he even join this company of his own accord?
더 해야 할 말이 있나요?
This Limbus Company? Roll credits? Is there anything else I need to say? I've never worked for a company before.
앞으로 남은 날은 많을 테니까.
Well, you'll learn the ropes in the
그럼
coming
거기
days.
괴짜 친구가 다음 타자하자.
Okay then, how about you next, nerdy pal? They say pal in this game. I'm Yi-seng? Ashley, I don't know what you're apologizing for. I think YouTube killed you. Is this the guy you like? That's him. I think I actually don't remember. I thought he had a ponytail. I don't know. Doesn't look like he does. Formerly the youngest chief researcher at the redacted wing, this sinner possesses high intelligence compared to most others. We estimate that everyday conversation with the sinner will prove difficult for managers selected by our current screening process. Avoiding communication altogether will pose a risk on its own. However, period. If the sinner remains silent for a long time, that means he's currently processing a line of deliberate thought. We recommend waiting patiently for him. That's it?
이상해요.
No smoke or mirrors. I waited for him to reveal that he's pulling a prank or something, but he just stared vacantly into the window, disinterested.
답답하네요. 사회생활의 첫걸음은 인사잖아요.
I can't believe you people. Aren't proper introductions the first step to being a member of society?
이스마일이라고 불러주세요.
Call me Ishmael, if you please. Cute too. You may be disheartened by the defective state of many of your sinners. Most of your employees here are gonna suck, but don't worry. This sinner is one of the few who can carry out most missions without much complaint. She's likely to make reasonable judgment, so it is a good idea to start conversations while looking her way if you're seeking sound advice. However, you mustn't forget, the sinner has survived an absurd voyage in a far and wide body of water. Her patience may run deep, but once you take a wrong turn with her, it will be a difficult task to regain her trust. She seems chill though.
몸이 돌아왔다고 들었어요. 앞으로도 잘 부탁해요.
I heard you glued our bodies back together from pieces. I look forward to working with you. She gave a polite bow before returning to her seat. I like her. She seems the most normal in the head so far. Although she emphasized socially, she didn't feel like the most amicable sort.
나는 사회생활하고는 거리가 좀 멀어서.
Heathcliff. Sorry to disappoint, because I don't care too much for fitting in.
멋대로 부수고 깨부수는 일은 전문으로 하고 다녔지.
Name's Heathcliff. Used to be a professional wrecker for property and people alike. This sinner, again with the dark text on the dark background. Come on. Visuals, guys. This is bad for me. My eyes. I can barely read this. This sinner prefers to take action rather than wait for logic to dictate his course. Hang on. His thoughts and feelings are blatantly visible in his demeanor, and he has no intention of hiding them. His brashness may cause headaches or physical injury leading to a headache in process of forming a relationship. Please do note that this is not an indication of serious damage to the sinner's thought process. If his fit of rage persists, please contact the Human Resources Department. Once you realize that he is the type that tends to be simple-minded, you'll have an easier time handling him. Okay, he's stupid and angry.
누가 시켜서가 아니라 거슬리는 것들에게 하고
I really want you to develop eye problems with this one. Yeah, strain your eyes for this one. Not under anyone's orders, mind you. I only did it to buggers that got on my nerves. So you better watch it.
윗사람이라고 거들먹거리는 사람한테 알레르기가 있거든.
Definitely allergic to cocky gaffers who think they can boss you. This guy's using words I've never heard before that I feel like if I saw them not in a game, I would think I could not repeat them. I think they can boss me around. I don't think I've done anything to give that impression yet.
이 몸의 차례인가? 난 돈키호테일세.
'Tis my turn to speak. I am Don Kijori? Kijori? He's British, so I can't do a British accent either. British. I like this person though. Don Kyoto Kijori. See, I can read this one. Kyote? 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 Quixote. Okay. Don Quixote. There's no sinner that can outmatch this one's level of passion if we were to measure it. An avid aficionado of all things fixture, she adorns herself with a variety of fixture-related merchandise. They won't affect her performance in combat one way or another, so there's no need for you to restrict her from keeping her decorations. She is deeply immersed in the role of a righteous fixer, hence the exaggerated mannerisms akin to those of an actor. Has such a thing ever existed, really? It's advised to play along with her for a smooth mission, but why just play along? I like her. She can be a little delusional. Sure, you've heard the book Don Quixote. I just told you I can't read. Never learned.
그대와 함께 꿈을 향해 달려갈 해결사지. 잘 부탁하네.
I am a fixer who shall sprint for the dream side by side. A pleasure to have thee. A fixer? That definitely feels like a term I used to know.
해결사 말인가? 내가 대답해줄 수 있네. 도시를 수호하는 자들이지.
Dost thou wish to know what it is? I can answer thy question. Fixers are protectors of the city.
도시에 대해서도 제대로 기억하지 못하겠군. 도시는
Perchance thou mayest struggle to remember the city. 'Tis...
나는 가벼운 인사를 나누라고 했던 것 같은데.
I believe I said this was for brief introductions.
두 번 말하게 하지 않았으면 좋겠어. 다음.
Don't make me say it twice. Next.
잘해보자고요.
Ashy, is this the guy? Yes, please don't spoil. I see a lot of people kind of putting in spoilers. I get that fandoms have inside jokes or anything, but please be respectful of the fact that this is my first time playing and I'm not familiar with the game. This is him. Okay, I mean, I can kind of see it. This is him. I'm going to do things. What do you mean, do things? What do you mean by that? Scary. I mean, I could see how you'd be into him. Not really my type, but I don't know. Cute. My name's Hong Lu. I hope we get along well. I'm barking. Ashy! Down, girl. Do I need to get the spray bottle? Huh? A sinner who had lived an affluent life before becoming our company's asset. As such, he has a certain admiration for a free life. But occasionally, he may make ignorant and unsavory questions in regards to the food cooked by a certain other sinner or other aspects of the low lives, lowly culture. Oh, he's like a rich asshole. This can cause significant irritation for the other sinners. However, it is important to take note that no sarcastic undertones are contained in his curiosity-driven inquiries, so it is ill-advised to let them get physical over it.
우와, 당신 그 머리 근사한데요? 요새 유행하는 모델인가 보죠?
Kijori, we gotta put Ashy down. Ashy's getting euthanized. And wow, look at you. Isn't that a fascinating head there? A popular model these days, I suppose. No, this isn't that kind of...
아니지만.
It's not of my interest, though. The hell's wrong with your attitude? It's a lot of characters, but I think it's, I'm used to this because of playing the Danganronpa games where you just go in and it's a whole bunch of characters talking and it's like, here's every character and all their... Ashy! Down, girl! Heathcliff looked to be just moments away from swinging his bat. But when he realized the red gaze laid on him, he grunted and sat back down. My favorite so far, I like Don Quixote and oh, what was the name of the girl driving the bus with the white hair and the cool hat? I like her. It's Ryoshu. As they say, every person has their own creed, and it's only right to respect it as an executive manager. But with some creeds, you will have difficulty in even simply pretending to sympathize. You will have noticed that the sinner in question is a silent chain smoker, whose eyes shine with euphoric gleam only during battle. She believes that senselessly destroying the enemy's heads is an uncultured act and a step backwards for art. Caution! The sinner's background is one that even our company may have trouble handling. It is advised against making her breed personal resentment towards you. I mean, I would advise against breeding anybody. I mean, like, hate-wise? You get it. Sure is nice to meet you. At what point was I supposed to laugh?
메르소, 그렇게 불러주시겠습니까?
Mersalt, please refer to me as such. How many freaking characters are there in this game? 500 cigarettes. Whoa. What's clear and concise commands requiring no judgment on his part. Real, honestly? Me too, man. You're pretty polite.
것이 아닙니다. 그저 보통의 태도입니다.
This isn't anything special. I'm simply behaving normally. I'm almost touched. Merci. Yes. Not this is something we're gravely amiss with him, but I can't seem to pin it down exactly. Hope you have fun with the game. Thanks for stopping by. I am glad to see new faces here. Very, very glad you guys stopped by. Thank you, thank you. The way she scanned me up and down was a little daunting. Otis? I felt almost compelled to bow to her, but she stopped me with a motion of her hand.
관리자님이 먼저 자세를 굽히려다니.
Please, I would... Oh, she's not done. Please, I would never make my manager grovel before me.
오티스라고 합니다.
Which roughly translates to nobody. Interesting. She's 5'9". Oh, what a woman. My name is... Is it Otis or Otis? 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 I'd like to apologize for my rudeness earlier. Otis. Okay, Otis. This sinner could serve as an excellent advisor depending on your capability. However, However, she also has a meddlesome tendency, so it is recommended to keep her satisfied with short replies of agreement. She is an expert when it comes to tactics and various pearls of wisdom about life, making her advice all the more valuable to your mission. In addition, she possesses a vast knowledge of workshop technologies. You can trust her with simple repairs of the bus. Notice, unlike other sinners, accessing records pertaining to the past of the sinner is not permitted. Keep an eye on the sinner and beware that she does not exercise her cunning intellect for purposes other than completing our company's mission. Rudeness.
이거 참 마음마저 이렇게 넓으실 줄이야.
Oh please, your generosity is a humbling sight.
처음부터 저희를 이끄실 분이라는 걸 한눈에 알아봤습니다.
I knew at first glance that you have what it takes to lead us. Huh? Sorry?
인간의 대부분은 서로가 맞붙어 소음과 마찰을 이끌어내지만
Well, most humans cause noise and friction as a result of confrontation.
맞붙는 것으로 서로에게 이득이 되는 경우가 있다고 합니다.
Some are able to reap mutual benefit from coming head to head.
날카롭게 벼르기 위해선 그만큼 강한 숫돌이 필요한 것처럼
It could be compared to the relationship between a blade and a whetstone.
누구보다 관리자님을 위해 헌신하겠습니다. 편히 써주시기를.
I vow to serve you with unrivaled devotion, Executive Manager. My blade is yours to wield. That's reassuring. Thanks. I gave her an approving nod, even though I still don't get what she meant by her rudeness.
숲에서는 불쌍하게 나뒹군다고 말하더니 잘도 그런 말을 성대 밖으로 꺼낼 수 있네요.
I'm amazed at how you can sing such bold-faced high praise not too long after calling them a miserably writhing wretch. I think I see now.
제가 마지막이네요. 파우스트입니다.
It seems I am the last. Faust is the name. She's pretty too. And her color is pink! So based, so based. Ishmael could use her hair to mop the bus. She does have a lot of hair. Yeah, I like her a lot. The sinner who developed the engine of Mephistopheles, the bus operated by Limbus Company. She claims that there is no one in the city who could rival her library of knowledge and wisdom, and she isn't necessarily wrong. You might find her high and mighty attitude when she allows you to converse with her displeasing... Wait. With her displeasing... What? You might find her high and mighty attitude when she allows you to converse with her displeasing... Okay. But as seen with how she treats everyone with the subtle gestures of arrogance, there is no hope of parting with it, ever. We recommend simply nodding once and getting it over with. Even though she has an unparalleled genius, we can't quite figure out how to use this one. Perhaps you could be the one to find out?
당신의 인생 중 한 번 만날까 말까한 천재죠.
I mean, I wonder why it's got a train motif. It seems bussy enough. It's got like the handrail things on a bus. I haven't been on many buses or trains in my life, so I don't know if I'm necessarily the public transportation expert you want on this? Sorry, I was thinking so much on transportation. Her voice is nice. It's very calming. I kind of want her to like tell me a bedtime story. A genius with whom you're lucky to cross paths with even once in your life.
납득하지 못한 듯한 반응이군요, 단테.
Sounds like you aren't convinced, Dante.
경험을 통해 차차 이해할 수 있을 거예요.
Well, it's fine. You'll come to learn all in due time. Learn what?
파우스트가 진귀한 천재였다는 사실을 말이에요.
That Faust is indeed a brilliant mind.
관측자가 깨닫지 못한다 하여 사실이 진실이 되는 일은 없으니까요.
When a proverbial tree falls, the fact of its sound cannot become truth when the outside observer fails to recognize it. Okay.
소개는 여기까지.
That's enough greetings.
당신의 직무를 알려드리죠.
Dante, let me explain your new occupation. Please, God, explain anything. You mean as the manager?
말하는 거냐고 묻고 있어요.
They're asking if the job you're about to explain is that of a manager. Okay, this woman... If she can hear what I'm saying, why not just parrot it? Come to think of it, that red-eyed man couldn't hear me, unlike the sinners.
관리자 단테, 당신은 지금 소개받은 이 12의 수감자와 함께 지옥을 기행하게 될 것입니다.
That's correct. Executive Manager Dante, you'll embark on a trip to the Inferno Dante's Inferno, whoa! With the 12 sinners who've just introduced themselves. The Inferno? Why should I go to hell? I don't know, clock that's on fire, why should you?
지옥으로 가야 하는 이유를 묻네요.
They're asking why they need to travel to the Inferno.
지옥의 끝에는 보물이 기다리고 있으니까 그렇게 말하면 되겠습니까?
How about this? Treasure awaits at the end of the road. Would that suffice? I mean, that's good for me. I don't... You mean I used to be a treasure hunter or something?
아예 알아듣질 못하는군요.
I can't seem to get you at all.
이해를 요구한 건 아닙니다, 단테. 의사를 물은 것도 아니죠.
I did not ask for your understanding, Dante, nor was this a question of your willingness. You're going to hell whether you want it or not.
찾고 싶다면 제 말을 들어야 할 겁니다.
You'll have to listen to me if you want to reclaim your memories in original head. It's time to go to sleep. Good night, everyone. Bye. Thank you for coming and joining. Konoyasumi. I mean, I do want them back, but
잊어버리네요.
they're hesitant.
파우스트 씨, 단테가 계속해서 거부하면 우린 어떻게 되는 거지? 거부할
Miss
그런
Faust.
예상은
He's
없었죠.
not done. Miss Faust, what would we do if Dante keeps on refusing to cooperate? This is not a scenario we anticipated.
파우스트는 모든 것을 예상한답니다.
Preposterous. Faust anticipates every possibility.
모든 임무를 마치고 나면
Dante, once you've completed all your
당신은
missions,
성위를 새길 수 있을 거예요.
you'll be able to engrave the aspect.
제가 보증하죠.
I can promise you that. Aspect, a word that strikes my mind intensely. Even though my memories are gone, my underlying instincts are responding strongly to it. Led by intuition, I make my choice.
고개를 끄덕이잖아요.
See there? They're nodding.
좋아. 계속 가면
Nodding is good as a clock. I mean, I guess a clock can nod. It just kind of moves up and down. Good. Then we can continue.
아까부터 왜 출발을 안 하고 있지? 졸았나?
By the way, is it Charon? The way you kind of said it was Charon. Why isn't the bus moving? Are you dozing off?
졸음 쉼터에서만 졸아, 베르.
A bus driver only snoozes at restaurants, Vurg. I almost said
우리
restaurants.
앞에 이상한 놈들이 서성이고 있었어.
Weirdos were hanging around in front of Mephi.
말했잖아. 버스에 무슨 일이 생기면 곧바로 알려야 한다니까.
Charon? Maybe. I told you, Khan. If anything happens with the bus, you've got to let me know right away. Mephi? Who's that?
팰리스. 이 버스의 이름이자 버스를 구동하는 엔진의 이름.
Mephistopheles, the name of this bus and the engine that runs it.
그리고 파우스트의 심혈을 기울인 역작이죠.
And Faust Magnum Opus
지옥을
Cordis.
순항하기에는 걸맞는 나룻배가 아닐 수 없지.
An ideal ferry boat to bear us across the
그렇게
Inferno.
생각하지 않습니까, 단테?
Wouldn't you agree, Dante? I wasn't sure what he was getting at, so I turned away to look through the window instead of giving him a reply.
보아하니 뒷골목에 기거하는 익숙한 쥐새끼들이군.
Looks like they're just another pack of dirty rats living in the back streets. Rats, capital. They're important rats.
마침 잘 됐습니다, 단테. 지휘를 연습하기는 더할 나위 없는 조건이군요.
This is just the right time, Dante. They should make perfect targets for practicing your command.
처음 전투에서는 생략한 부분이 많았어요.
Dante, I skipped over many details during our first
제대로
battle.
설명할 시간이 없었으니까요.
We were short on time after all.
하지만 그런 식으로만 전투가 이뤄지면 우리는 항상 도륙날 거고
However, we'll be slaughtered frequently if no improvements are made to your strategy.
우리를 살리기 위해 의미 없는 고통을 느껴야만 하겠죠.
And in turn, you'll have to endure senseless pain over and over again to revive us. Pain? Revive? You mean what happened earlier was...
당신이 시계를 돌려주었기에 우리는
Yes.
살아나는 거랍니다.
Well, we were brought back to life because you turned back the clock.
당장 필요한 설명은 아닌 듯합니다, 파우스트 씨.
I don't believe that much is necessary, Miss
자잘한
Faust.
담소는 나중에. 너희들 전원 하차.
Save the chatter for later, sinners. Off the
전투에 대한
bus.
설명을 이어가죠.
me to elaborate on combat. Yay, I'm learning things now! Yippee! You can send every center into battle at once, yes, but commanding so many personnel at once will not be an easy task. I'll inform you of the appropriate number of participants, depending on the particularities of each battle. For this occasion, 5 sinners will make an appropriate force. Select 5 sinners.
앞장서시오.
That's the sinners.
따라가겠어요. 네.
I guess I'm deploying these people.
최선을 다해볼게.
Battle, go!
호기만 써.
I don't think it gives me a choice for this, unfortunately. 7-sided icons floating above, but the allies and enemies' heads are called skill slots. You haven't issued a command by changing skills yet. The allied skill slots are currently empty. Dong. Oh no, it skipped what that said. Equip skills are displayed on the skill slots. Okay. Drag from left to right on the dashboard to equip every single with one of the skills in the respective columns. Okay. Dong, dong. Select the gear on the right and go. Fight, go, murder, kill. I mean, I guess it hits them. Does the arrows mean anything? It's the same either way.
좋아, 간다.
Rain of bullshit, go! A clash occurs when the sinner and target both use attack skills against each other. The power is determined primarily by the skill they're using to clash. This clash between 2 skills, the skill with the higher power wins. Okay, I see. When a skill loses a clash, it will lose a coin. Even if a skill loses a clash, as long as it has remaining skill coins, the 2 skills will continue to flip their coins and clash until one of them loses all their coins. Clash will conclusively lose the clash. That means they won the clash attack, leading to the loss does not. Interesting. To turn the outcome of clash is calculated, please issue a command. So are the numbers the... I don't know what the numbers are here. I guess it's just the order? Question mark? Yeah, I'm looking at the symbols to see if anything... Nah, not really.
금방 다녀올게.
Hopefully you passed elementary school. You have to add numbers? No, I didn't. Dropped out in the 2nd grade. Speed's basically order, okay. Number of the skill's base power before it flips any coins. Number of the skill's coin power. See how many coins these skills have. Number of coins determines 2 things. How many times the skill can lose a clash before losing all of its coins, and how many times the skill hits when it attacks. Each coin flipped heads will add to the coin power of that skill to the base power of that same skill. It is math! Yeah, I dropped out, you know, idle training is pretty tough. They take you out of elementary school, middle school, wherever they need to. Formula for a skill's final power is as follows. Base power plus number of coins of flip heads x coin power. And so skills will appear dimmed. Okay. Resultant skill power is displayed here. Ishmael's loggerhead skill has the higher skill power, so the enemy skill loses a coin. They will continue to clash until one of them has no more coins left.
꺼냈다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
Ouch. Bow bow. He's panicking. He should panic, because I'm gonna win. I wish there was a way to see what the abilities actually did, because so far there's not been that.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
꺼냈다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
Well, I won either way.
아까보다는 쓸만해 보이는군요, 단테.
You're looking much more useful than before, Dante. They all got away save for one, though. Shouldn't we go after
놓친
them?
적을 걱정하네요.
They're worried over the foes we
걱정할 건
lost.
없습니다. 마침 가야 할 길이었으니.
No need for concern. That's direction that's the direction we were heading anyway, right, Sean? Cameron, Karen.
달릴게.
Pedal touches metal. Up for an exciting ride. Says you to put in the last encounter will automatically be selected for the next.
명령에 따를게요.
We're fighting again! Yippee! Past I have no idea what this game's about, but it looks cool. Listen, I'm like an hour and a half in, and I don't really know what this game's about yet. This time, let us learn SP, or Sanity Points. Has maximum value of 45, minimum value of negative 45. SP values can be viewed here. Please issue a command. What is Gloomraz? Struggling favored? Oh, is this? Okay, I think
좋아, 간다.
I think I'm getting part of it. Each SP values change based on certain triggers. Tend to heal SP with favorable triggers, winning clashes or killing enemies, and lose with unfavorable. Higher the unit's SP value, the higher chance to flip heads. Gambling! I love gambling. Audience all of their respective clashes in the previous turn to shield their SP and put us in a favorable position. Please issue your next command.
금방 다녀올게.
Please direct your attention to this unit's HP. This thin line here is called the stagger threshold. If he drops below the stagger threshold, they become staggered. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed?
생각보다 잘 들어갔네.
I can't stop winning. Staggered units cannot take any action and take double the damage. This puts them at a significant disadvantage in battle. So what? They just get totally screwed?
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Bang, 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 bang.
꺼냈다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
You put the remaining enemies in panic states by defeating their allies which drop their SP. When an enemy's SP drops below a certain threshold, they may enter low morale or panic states which inflict them with negative effects. And low morale or panic states are marked by these labels. Each unit gains different effects from entering low morale and panic states. Select this icon to learn what effects this unit is suffering from. Shit, what button? I saw it and then I didn't see it. Ah, okay.
좋은 전략이네요. 적을 난파하겠습니다.
Bang, bang, bang!
맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
Victory, dong!
잠시만요.
Give me a second. What is it?
저는 정체되지 않고 나아갈 수 있다는 말에 여기에 합류한 거예요.
Ugh, sorry. Downing water for a moment. It's a lot of... Dang, I thought this would be less talking. I was kind of wrong. I wanted to pick an easier game with my voice today, but unfortunately, I was incorrect. It's fine, I'll live. I joined this company because I was told that I'll be able to advance my career without slowing down.
쥐새끼도 아니고 계속 의미 없는 폭력만.
But right now, it's nothing but meaningless violence like we're rats or something.
저들은 우리를 공격하는 악이지 않소.
I object to its meaninglessness. Those were evildoers who attacked
시끄러워요.
us.
좀 조용히 좀 해봐요.
Please just be
아무튼
quiet for a moment.
이런 용역 폭력단 같은 행동만 명령할 거라면 다른 일을 하는 것도 고민해봐야 할 것 같아요.
Anyway, if all we're gonna do is beat up people under orders like hired thugs, I'll have to consider changing jobs sooner or
입사
later.
계약서를 제대로 안 읽으셨나요?
Have you read your contract? I know I don't have to do voices for everybody, but one, I like it, and two, I wanna be respectful to people. I know I have some people who like lurk, and I want them to know what's going on. Haven't you read your contract?
허용될 수 없답니다.
Resignation is not permitted. Listen, kids, and this is coming from Miss Corporal over here. Always fully read your contract, every little thing between the lines, before you sign a contract. I have obligations tomorrow. I need to call it a night. Ah, Kono Yasumi, thank you for coming. Anime girl voice Dante is go. Yes, any contract you're ever given for literally anything, read it over again, give it to somebody else to read. If you have the money or resources, go give it to a lawyer. Yes, exactly. Get a lawyer to look over it too. Be careful before you sign anything. Very important.
계약하면서 말한 이야기가 거짓말이라도 그 계약이 효력이 있을 거라 생각하는 건가요?
Do you think the contract has any sway if it's based on lies?
당연히 효력이 있죠.
Of course
애초에
it does.
거짓말은 없었으니까.
There were no lies on it.
네?
Huh?
설마 제가 메피스토 팰레스를 그저 운송만 하는 버스로 만들었을 것 같았나요?
You didn't think Mephistopheles was built to be a mere means of transportation, did you?
피는 항상 배고프다. 그래서 울어.
Mephi is always hungry. It keeps crying. Wait, I made a joke earlier about the bus being hungry. Kijo, I think I signed my soul to you. Is there a way to get it back? An offering of one singular head of romaine lettuce should suffice, and then I'll give it back. But until then, not happening.
엔진이 연료를 섭취할 때 생기는 부산물.
When the engine ingests fuel, it yields a byproduct. It poops. Bus poops.
여러분은 그걸 통해 강해질 수 있어요.
Using that, you can grow more
이상
powerful.
씨는 잘 알고 계시겠죠? 거울 속에서 모든 가능성을 끄집어낸다면
I'm sure Yisei knows this as well, but all possibilities are drawn from the mirror.
또한 제약이 없어.
There's no limit to one's
거울
growth.
속에 나는 나인가 아니면 또 다른 누구인가.
Is the self in the mirror my reflection or another being entirely? The bus poops, we don't. Yeah, bus poops, dongoros don't. Possibilities? You draw what exactly? I draw cutscene. One of Sophie's various functions is extraction. Is this gambling? I think... Guys, I think I found the gambling! I did it! I made it! What's the animation like for this game? We're gonna get him, are we?
누구보다 신속하게.
No, I got the lady with like so much hair. Our new identity. Collecting identities and ego will be contributive to improving our combat performance. Battles can be accessed via the drive window. I see. Is there an energy system in this game? It says enter -0. Do they really have an energy system? I don't like games with energy systems. Select the top part of the Cynic cards to swap them out for a different identity. Oh, okay, you get like different versions of it. I see. Yup. Oh, brother. It's fundamental. Yeah, fundamental to getting you spend money so you can refill your energy. Good work. Select the identities appropriate for the particularities of each battle as the path to victory.
목표인가요? 손쉽죠.
Energy system, my beloved.
이런 걸 의미했던 건가요?
That's honestly a big part of what turned me away from. I don't know if I should say. I'll only say this if Ashy is still here. Ashy, my wife, my silly wife, are you here? I call upon thee. If not, then I will not divulge this information. But when she's here, I used to, and I want you guys to know, right? I want you guys to know that I downloaded this game on accident, and you may be wondering how. So I saw an ad. It was a cute little like anime ad for like a life sim game called New Carnival. I got this ad on YouTube, and I thought the ad looked cute, and I didn't read the description. I just downloaded the app, and I didn't read what it was. And I open it, and it turns out it's yaoi. Turns out it's yaoi porn. And I didn't know, but I ended up having fun with the game. I didn't like those parts. And I really, when I downloaded it, I really didn't know. But I ended up kind of liking the combat. But the reason I stopped playing it is because the gacha system was really like bad, and the energy took way too long to refill, and it went away so quick. Guys, I swear it was an accident. I didn't know. I really didn't. I just thought, I don't know, I saw a cute animation, and like they're slutted up. I mean, Genshin characters are kind of slutted up sometimes. They're not freaking. And also, it was just the animated ad where they're not slutted up. And it's got the cute little song. It's so take me to Cloud9. It's got the cute little song in it. I was charmed by the cute song. The gacha game is atrocious, so I've never spent money on it. However, your max level in that game? What the... Ashy!
너무 마음이 급할 필요는
Listen, you have to believe me.
버스가 향하면 자연히
The ad's a game, but I didn't get that ad. I just got the intro animation. You have to understand. I really didn't know. I really didn't know. And then you, by the way, when you open the game, one of the first lines of dialogue is like, my boss instructed me to design a gem-encrusted butt plug. And I was playing, I was like, what the fuck is this? What is this? It's freaking insane. It is insane. I'm not kidding. You'll never. Anyways, yeah, I didn't play it. I didn't play it for long because I was like, what the hell? Incredible writing. 10 out of 10. Deserves an Emmy. You naturally take on more important tasks than beating the life out of random crooks.
마음을 재촉하고 있겠지만 참아보라고.
I know you're eager to achieve your goals, but do try to have patience.
전 세계에 있는 우리들의 모든 가능성 중 하나를 끄집어내는 거니까.
The drawing tempo should return back to this. A little whiplash. As a treat. Since this works by whisking out one of their limitless possibilities from the mirrored world, it have overwritten a part of our memories. They get used to it in no time.
뭐야? 그거 좀 위험해 보이는데?
Whoa, hang on. That sounds a bit dangerous, don't it? I forgot she existed. She hasn't talked in so long.
이러다가 내가 아니게 되는 거 아니야?
What if I'm no longer my old self by the end?
여러분은 테세우스의 배가 아니에요.
Don't mistake yourselves for the ship of Theseus.
기억을 빌리기는 하겠지만 주도권을 잃도록 설계되어 있지는 않아요.
While it's true that you borrow the identities and memories, the system is designed to ensure that you don't lose control over your own existence.
나는 사뭇 다를 수 있으나 거울 밖을 벗어나면 거울 속의 형체 또한 잃기에.
Different though your reflection may be, it is bound to vanish once you walk away from the mirror.
저희가 어떻게 성장할지는 단테 씨에게 달렸어요.
Our capability grows ultimately depends on you, Manager
전
Dante.
세계의 다양한 가능성을 가장 효과적인 타이밍에 더 씌우는 일을 하실 테니.
It is up to you to place the most effective figment of possibility on us at the right times.
메타모르시스를 말하는 건가?
I believe that's what you call a metamorphosis. Metamorphosis?
일종의 탈퇴이자
like
병신이라 할수 있죠.
bugs. Bugs. Yes, I suppose you could say it's a form of transformation.
그런 어려운 단어는 어디서 알았대?
Golly, where'd you learn big words like that?
주워들었다. 이 사람 저 사람 많이 만나봐야 하는 일을 했었거든.
I picked it up. My prior profession required meeting people with various occupations. Verwenlong. Done chatting?
길부터 뚫자고. 어차피 지겨울 정도로 붙어 있을 테니 못다한 말은 나중에.
Let's make the way first. You'll spend more time together than you'd ever asked for, so keep that convo for later. Battle! Okay. So you with the detail. Thank God I can look at things now. Basic stats. Skills and update progress. Also select an enemy. Each unit has resistance values. Easy to attack type or affinity they are weak against. Oh, it's different sins. Okay. Oh yeah, they're sinners. Who would have guessed? Each skill's damage is classified by 2 categories, 3 attack types, and 7 sin affinities. Target's resistance to these categories can either increase or reduce the damage dealt. A higher resistance value on a unit means they will take more damage from that damage type. Check your enemy's weakness and select the skills that can exploit them to deal more damage. So you want to choose things that they do not have resistances to? Question mark. Is what I would assume would be. But yeah, we're still in the tutorial. So I guess you can't see it from here. You target the enemy's resistances? That makes not that much sense. These are all gonna have the same, right? I mean, they seem kind of all to do the same thing.
금방 다녀올게.
I'm not entirely sure. Most cases, the unit with the leftmost skill and dash would be the first to act. I'll use one additional slot with every passing turn. This means that they gain an extra opportunity to attack. Oh, okay. Oh. I think I'm still just gonna go for random bullshit go right now.
폭들을 제거하겠소.
Go random stuff! Hooah! Let the sinners choose what skills they want to use. Must be emphasized that leaving the sinners to make their own strategic choices could lead to suboptimal combat performances. Is it like sort of a auto battle thing? Damage! Damage, go!
제가 해냈어요. 해냈어요.
지친 낙엽하오.
꺼냈다. 마지막 준비해줘, 단테.
Yippee! I'm goated. Even for vets in the game, we still use random bullshit go for 90% of the late game.
달리기만 했어도 길은 뚫렸을 거야.
Well, it's clear, but Verg, Mephi could have run them over just fine. Huh? What did I fight for then? Sensing a rattling agitation in my gestures, Virgilius stepped in. Greatest Oni all time, it's true. Calm yourself, Dante.
되지 못한 아이에게 달리기를 시킬 순 없지 않겠습니까?
It's not right to ask a toddler to run when it is yet to take its first steps.
직접 걷고 나서 달리셔야죠.
You'll need every opportunity to try and walk before you've made to run. Before you're made to run. God, I don't know how to read! My eyes, they don't work. My brain is so small. Furthermore, Dante,
관리자. 저들의 관리를 하는 게 업무입니다.
as the manager, it's your job to manage your staff.
길잡이. 어디를 가고 어떻게 개척할지는 내가 판단합니다.
And I am the guide. I decide where we go and how we arrive there. Do you get it?
말라고.
Don't argue with me. How am I supposed to not question a stranger who can't even hear me?
째깍거리긴 하는데 뭐라고 하는 거지?
I heard ticking, so what did they say, Miss Faust?
별말 없었습니다.
Nothing but, let me fight the man! Let me at him!
긍정을 성대하기도 하는군. 앞으론 고개만 끄덕여도 좋습니다, 단테.
Some verbose agreement that was. A nod should be enough to let me know you approve,
그럼
Dante.
루피, 출발하자. 야호.
Now, Mephi, off we go. Woohoo!
카론, 기분이 어때?
How are you feeling, Colin?
신나. 날아갈 것 같습니다, 카론.
Extreme excitement. About to walk on air, reports Colin. I like her, she's so cute! Good. So, where are we going?
그가 목적지를 묻습니다.
Vergilius, they'd like to know the destination.
말했던 것 같습니다만, 단테.
I believe I told you that already, Dante. But just where are we going? With this sigh, the bus shuddered and started to rumble forward.
출발할게.
어?
부릉부릉.
지옥으로 출발하지.
Ba-dum. Is this Millie? Is this copyrighted content? Will this get my stream taken down? Do I need to talk over it so that it doesn't try and kill my stream? This is Millie? Let's go. Love Millie. Am I going to get copyright struck and my channel will die? Do I need to mute the audio? This just makes me want to do the sing a song along with this week. I don't know the song. How am I supposed to sing along with it if I don't know the song? Millie stated she allows her songs to be used in streams? Okay, sick. I hope so. I know a little bit about the districts from the rundown of the first game that I got. YouTube bot autoclaims, you can counterclaim and Millie will manually revoke it. Okay, I'll try that if it tries to kill my VOD. Face the sin, save the ego. Lamenting on my inferno till I Limbus Company. She limb on my bus till I have company. Yippee! Daily login! Yippee! I can drive. Through the story. I'll do a little bit more and then I'll probably head off. But I'll keep playing for a little bit. I'm having fun. Hope you're enjoying Bingus Company. It's interesting. I'm interested. I like story-based games like this. It's a bit confusing. It may be a bit better if I had played the previous games, but I know a lot of people like this one, so I wanted to try it out.
베르. 앞에 장애물이 있어.
Blockage ahead. Permission to vroom vroom? The chatter was what finally got me to open my eyes. What eyes? Clock! After all, nothing beats blocking out your sight when you want to keep boredom at bay. Not that there was much else to do on a bus whose destination was unknown to me. My lack of head memories certainly don't help either.
그래, 계속 지나가자고.
Alright, let's proceed.
덜컹덜컹.
Here come bumpity
비싼
bumps.
세정제야. 베르가 큰맘 먹었다고 그랬어.
Expensive washer fluid. Ferg said he paid a fortune. Bumps stuck to the window gently dissolve, letting light through. Many different sets of eyes in the bus are lethargically facing forward. It felt like a pretty gruesome scene, but based on the others' reactions, maybe this kind of violence is common in the city. People are just speed bumps, you know, casual. Casual vroom vroom. Hey, it felt rather awkward to close my eyes again now that I was wide awake. That's when the conspicuously bearded man grabbed my attention. Well, I mean, glasses. Know where we're going right now? Feature far more conspicuous than his beard made me slip.
벌레 양반이라고 부르려고 했지?
You almost called me bug guy, didn't you?
한번 말하자면 내 이름은 그레고르요.
Once again, my name is Gregor.
당신이 시계 대가리가
The same way you're called Dante and not Clockface. I couldn't find any excuses, so I just gave back a light nod.
기사 양반, 우리 지금 어디로 가는 거야?
Say, bus girly, where are we headed? Seems a little hypocritical.
카론이요.
Once again, my name is
당신은
Karan.
벌레 양반이 아니라 그레고르라고 불리듯이.
The same way you're called Gregor and not Bug Guy. She got you there, Gregor.
본전도 못 건졌네.
She really
베르가
did.
말했어.
We hate no hypocrites in this house. We hate hypocrites. Berg said
사구로 간다.
the sinners will go to District 4.
방금 사고라고 말했는가?
She is so cute. What hole did District 4 fall upon my ears?
연주낭자의 출신지로 유명하지. 영웅의 발자취는 그때부터 시작되었다네. 바야흐로.
That place is known to be the home of the Grass Maiden. 'Tis the origin of the heroine's journey, and 'twas the
그렇게 쫑알쫑알.
bloody hell. You're rattling on and on.
조용히 좀 가지.
Can't you just shut up and let the trip go in peace? Lay off my girlie.
나는 아까까지 입을 다물고 있었네만.
Why? I remained silent until mere moments ago.
하지 말라고.
I said to shut up. This guy sucks. This guy freaking sucks. Be nice to my girl. Sorry, did you happen to realize you're being louder here?
죽어도 살아난다고 해서 아프지 않은 건 아니야. 한 번만 더 주둥이 놀려봐.
Even if you can't die, you sure as hell can suffer, no? So say that again. Fight, 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 fight!
수준 알만하네요.
I say the right thing and your first response is violence. Shows how refined you are. Ooh, burn! Burned! I contemplated for a second. Should I step in? Is this the part where I exercise my authority as the manager with dignity and grace? Faint memory urges me to do something. Now, guys, it's inadvisable to lose your...
모분초도.
Tranches.
모가지를 분질러야 조용해지지.
What's her problem? To ride against noisy crying hogs entails scragging. What? Is this even English? Is this a sentence? Me testing a friendly fire song.
이유 없는 폭력은 용서받을 수 없다네. 그대는 내가 응징하지.
Senseless violence shan't be forgiven. I will bring about justice.
이럴 줄 알았어. 옷에 피가 튀었잖아. 저기, 꼭 내 옆에서 싸워야겠어?
Oh, I knew this would happen. I left a spot on my clothes. Look, do you guys really have to fight next to me? I must be mad. We haven't even reached our destination and they've already killed 3. Of our own, that is.
잠깐 한눈이라도 팔려고 하면 사고를 치는군.
Can't take a small break without anticipating trouble, can I?
이번 달 버스 청소다.
You 4, cleaning duty for the next month.
본인은 정의를 구현했을 뿐인 것을.
Such unfairness! I merely sought the hand of justice.
잠깐, 내 옷 빨래도 포함시켜줘. 피는 와인이랑은 다르게 잘 안 빠진단 말이야. 힘 비싼 건데.
Oh, also, tell them to do my laundry too. Blood doesn't wash off as easily as wine stains. Sheesh, dry cleaning's costly. No one bats an eye at the lifeless janitors to be littering the floor. Maybe they're already taking their indefinite revivals for granted. But I don't even know how exactly I'm supposed to bring them back.
시계를 돌려주시겠습니까?
Dante, I'd like you to turn the clock back. Turn the clock?
그런 모양새면 어리둥절한 표정이라는 건가? 기억해두죠.
That must mean there's a puzzled look where your face should be. I'll keep that in mind.
파우스트 씨,
Miss Faust? Vergilius gives Faust a tired nod and gestures to me. Let out a small sigh, but still came to my seat, probably out of a sense of
처음
obligation.
만났던 날에도 당신이 했던 일을 말하는 거예요, 단테. 그때는 본능으로 해냈던 거겠지만
It's the same thing you did the day we first met, Dante. Though I suppose that was more of an instinctual reaction.
다시 해보죠.
Now let's try
눈을
again.
감으세요.
Close your eyes. Okay. I realize that if I close my eyes, I can't read the text on the screen. I will open them again. Though I have no eyes to close, blocking out my sight is something I've done. I had no reason not to follow Faust's instructions here.
사실 문은 어디에나 있어요.
In fact, the door is
그러나
everywhere.
당신에게만 보이죠.
However, only you can see it,
왜냐하면
for the stars never set in your sky. At that, I felt a thread of light creep into my sight. As if to open my eyes, I embraced that light. Then I saw a space. It's Caelid. I was alone there, and a massive door stood before me. It wasn't a pleasant sight. Suffocating heat and agonized cries see through the gap. Damn, it really is Caelid. Hearing the endless laments and wailing for even a split second makes me feel faint. Thundering on the brain like always? Maybe if the game wasn't so good, it wouldn't be on my brain all the time. However, I'm approaching the door, grasping at its handles as if it's what I was born to do. Oh Jesus. Despite being seemingly heavy, pulling it open was surprisingly easy. I grope about in the door, gross. Thousands upon thousands of last wails lay within. And reaching inside, I grab a few unknown hands. I can feel the histories of different sins bearing their brands. Excuse me. Call up my hand onto my arm.
준비가 되었나요?
Art thou prepared to share the pain? I grope doors too. Don't grope anything, not without consent anyway. Would that have been a question, or rather pressure to comply? I pulled forth the sinner's grasp my hands with all my strength. Rag! See, it did it for me. Terrible pain spreads through my neck and head. It's almost crushingly severe and makes me wish I were dead. The indescribable sensation of bone and muscle twitching and tangling with each other goes on for what feels like an eternity. It was approximately 10 seconds. My legs weren't prepared to endure all this agony. I felt to kneel atop the pool of blood and helplessness. Then I see it. Trembles in the bloody pools, gradually growing into waves and bubbles rising from the floor. Soon, that blood soaking in the ground coalesced into 3 masses. Then the agony that seemed to last forever vanished, just like that. You're back! Yippee! Now we can have a party. As the lumps of blood rose into the air and flew away, my sight was cleared of dreadful redness, returning to grumbling. I'm having issues reading here. How does it feel to have your head back after it was severed? Was it exciting? She's like a sadist. Right as Heathcliff restored to consciousness, he rubs his neck, mutters vulgar words, and approaches Ryoshu. Hold on, I just brought you back and you're going straight into another fight? English is not Englishing. Incredible that English is my first language and I still can't read it. Or speak it. I know exactly 0 languages. Heathcliff turns around to glare at me. His eyes are those of a man devoured by blind fury. They're awfully careless about dying. I mean, yeah, if I knew I could just be revived whenever, I feel like I'd be pretty careless too. Isn't it your job to bring us back? If your job's done, step aside before I knock your dumb clock off. Whoa, hey, don't touch my clock! Please, wait. Dante looks like they're in a lot of pain, so we really shouldn't... Before he could finish, Heathcliff's steel bat caved in the side of Sinclair. No, Sinclair, the cute boy! Incoherent gurgles of a dying person violated my ears.
다음번엔 널 으깰 거야.
Next time, Clockface, you're crushed. Are we clear?
정말 생긴 대로라더니 천박하게도 구네요.
You really are as coarse as you look.
죽어 사는 만족을 못 하나?
Is dying once not enough for you? Skincare? Skincare? I don't think that's his name. Heathcliff tightens his grip on the bat, and Ishmael is ready to swing her weapon as well. Have I seriously become the manager of people who can't be stopped, even by death? While I was lost in thought, all tension on the bus suddenly dropped and froze over.
아무래도 제대로 교정해둬야겠어.
Seems this team's in serious need of discipline. Oh, this guy is scary. He has an entire soundtrack all for himself. Sinners on a collision course stopped dead in their tracks. Can't believe Shrimp Flare died. Cloaked pair of red eyes cast their glare between the two.
첫 번째 규칙.
Rule number
버스
1.
안에서는 무기 부딪히는 소리가 들리지 아니한다.
Do not let me hear weapons clashing inside the
이
bus.
순간 이후로 이 규칙이 깨어지면
I'm scared. Oh my god! It's the real Virgilius! He's here! If any of you break this rule as of now,
내게 제발 죽여달라고
you're going to be begging for me to let you die.
난 충분히 그럴 수 있는 사람이야. 알지?
I'm sure you know I'm capable of that and more, right? I could give him a party hat. Look at that. It's canon now. There it is. So jolly. He's in the party spirit. It's canon. It's there. See, he's not scary. He's not intimidating. He's just a silly guy. Happy birthday! You're 2 days late. Maybe it's his birthday. Who knows? Get rid of the party hat. Haven't seen a happier man. Sinclair's writhing on the floor was the only sound breaking the silence. He could... glowered? I think glowered. But couldn't bring himself to argue back. Happy late birthday, thank you.
시계를 한 번만 더 돌려주시죠.
Dante, I'm sorry about this. I need you to rewind one more time. I have to do that again? I'd rather die than have to bear that harrowing pain once more. I waggled my head in dejection. No. A faint hint of a smile on Virgilius. There was a hint of a smile to you? I don't see one. Vanishes as his expression
내가 아직
shifts.
사과와 부탁을 하고 있을 때 문을 여는 게 좋을 텐데 관리자 단테.
You'd better open up while I'm still feeling generous enough to ask and offer apologies, Manager Dante.
아, 단지 아픔이 두려운 거라면, 그래서 고개를 젓는 거라면 기꺼이 도와드리겠습니다.
Oh, in case you're refusing simply because you don't want more pain, I can gladly help
그
you with
정도의
that.
고통에는 눈 하나 깜빡 안 하게 말이죠. 그럼 견딜 수 있지 않겠습니까?
This degree of pain will feel like nothing by the time I'm done. Surely you'll be a tougher person afterwards, right?
내가 잘못 들은 건가? 관리자님이 분명 거부 의사를 내비쳤던 것 같은데.
Did I hear correctly? I'm pretty sure our manager clearly declined your request.
당신
Everybody here is a sadist!
기어드는 박자가 잘못됐군.
You, this is not time to step in.
나의 상관은 네가 아니라 관리자님이라고 분명히 들었다.
I was informed when I joined the company that the executive manager would be my superior, not you.
관리자께서 고개를 저었다면 의미는 충분히 전달되었다고 보는데.
Oh wait, I thought thought she was being sarcastic. She is on my side. Okay, never mind. I like her. I would say that the manager has made themselves clear with the shake of a head.
그래, 보호자관께서 나서시겠단 말인가?
I see. So their aide has decided to step in. Is that it?
그렇다면 보호자관께도 충분한 의미를 전달해 주어야겠군.
Then it's my turn to make clear what I mean. Otis wants the party hat, methinks. She's a party girl. At heart. The red hue of his eyes grew deeper, much to my dread. I don't really know what I meant to do as the manager, or if I even deserve to take this role. But I felt that I should at least stop things here so we don't get into an even bigger mess. Reviving one should hurt less than reviving 12 at once. Otis, I'll rewind the clock. It's okay. Yeah, she's jealous of the party hat. She wants to be the favorite, so she gets a turn with the hat. Vergilius noticed me motioning her to stand down and withdrew the red glow from his glare as if in mutual understanding.
잘 생각하셨군.
Good thinking.
관리자께서 그러시겠다면.
As you wish, manager. Oda seemed to want to add her input, but she probably backed down and straightened herself out. The red door greeted me again, along with the twisting sensation. I've given up trying to describe the throes I go through. I think over time you'd kind of get used to the feeling of dying over and over, right? Words can't express it in full anyway.
고맙습니다.
Thank you very much. It's okay, skincare. Sinclair stood up with a pained moan and bowed to me before waddling back to his seat. I think... this sucks because I am actually pretty invested. Oh, hey, look. Money. I am pretty invested, but unfortunately, I'm kind of starting to feel like I'm losing my voice. So I do think I need to call it a night. Dante gets used to it real fast. I just kind of go, damn, Dante, revive them. He goes, sure thing, pal. No problem. But yeah, voice is over, and I want to start taking a better care of my voice because I have stuff to record over the weekend, and I don't want my voice to be gone by the time I need to do that. That would be kind of bad. So I think in terms of the game, I'm gonna set it off for here. Let me head back. It's a neat game though. I'm not sure if I'm gonna revisit it anytime super soon, but it was cool. I definitely wanted to give it a try because I know it has a very strong fan base. But it's very intriguing. I like the world building, at least what I've seen of the of it and of the first two games. Wait, the manager does need rest. This is very true. Actually being part, I had no idea I didn't know she'd played it. Slow burner, absolutely worth experiencing. I may come back to this someday. I may. Probably not within the next couple weeks, but I'll have to see how I'm feeling. Just because it is a lot of reading, which I do like, but my voice has been in kind of bad condition lately, so I'm trying to be a bit more careful with that. Played the game so long ago, I forgot everything. I thought until recently, I thought this game was pretty new because I only ever heard people talking about it quite recently. Apparently it came out in like 2023 or something. Okay, yeah, I want to be careful. I didn't think this would be that much reading because I didn't look too much into the game, which I probably should have. All things considered. Never even heard of this game? Yeah, I've been I don't know. I feel like I've heard it whispered on the wind lately. I wanted to check it out. Just celebrated 2.5 year launch. Maybe that's why. I got the first year. I appreciate the reading. Yes, I do it for the lurkers. I'm saluting. You can't see it, but like imagine. Imagine in your mind's eye, I'm saluting. I appreciate the lurkers. But I do want to go ahead and go because there is something I want to do. It's not necessarily workshop, but there is something I want to do before I head off to sleep. And I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule to be a bit better, especially if I'm going to be getting a job soon. I want to make sure I'm on a proper schedule. Sorry, I ran out of my water, so now I'm just eating the ice out the thing. Thank you for staying a wonderful night. Yes, thank you, and thank you to all the. I definitely noticed a lot of new people who were fans of games. Thank you guys for stopping by as well. I really appreciate it. But yes, I will go ahead and head to eat. So thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. Make sure you also get good rest. If you haven't eaten dinner, make sure you do that as well. And I will see you guys tomorrow for even more Elden Ring. Yeah, I played Elden Ring 2 times in a week. What about it? What are you gonna do about it, huh? You don't have the power to stop me. But I must say, good night, adieu, farewell, and kono yasumi. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye! Yippee! Guys, raid! Guys, raid! This is important. Don't leave! Raid! I always forget! This is new! I'm opening the decks to find somebody to raid. Who is live? Who'll be live? Oh, I think Miss Heel might be live. I may. Miss Kijori Konno, I believe, is live. Wait. Oh no, she's ending stream. Shoot. Here, yeah, I will. Here, you get a pin message. Congratulations. That is gonna be our raid message today. I can't. Yeah, he was about to end, so never mind. Not her. Who else is live? That is not her. So she's about to end her stream. That'd be really unfortunate. Rara from V for Mid Eyes live. What we got? There's so many cute VTubers, so many cute women. Yukiko's live. I would love to raid her. Hang on. Yukiko. Yuki live? She is! I'll absolutely yes. I must read her. Let me go in. Yukiko. Alrighty! We will now be raiding into Miss Yukiko. Make sure that if you're not already subscribed to her, drop a little like on her live. It would be very kind if you totally did that. And I will go ahead and see you guys tomorrow for Elden Ring. Actually, this time. Okay, good night. Adieu, farewell, and kono yasumi. Bye. Bye.